Okay.
Who's got their dinger on? Anyway,
Sorry, guys, I'm back, by the way.
Thanks, Dane. Ruined my intro.
Yep, and I brought my dinger.
Ding! Hello, welcome to the Galactic Conflict. Now, we're going to be covering Dukes versus Sam Simon. We had Sam on yesterday, and then earlier today, and then we had Duke on the last game yesterday. So it's a Onager versus Onager matchup with fairly heavy squadrons on both sides. So this should be interesting. And they're playing Asteroid Tactics. Which is nice because I don't have to change my thing, just turn it on. And it is, whose Asteroid Tactics is it? It's the bottom guy, yeah.
It's Sam's Asteroid. Duke is first.
Bottom guy.
Yeah.
Somebody just take the initiative token and put it near the first guy.
Yeah, I don't touch anything on that thing at all. I've got it written on.
You can ask them to do it, though.
Yeah, I've got written on the on my screen, Asteroid Tactics at the bottom, so. Where do they put the token? Where did they put the objective?
It's kind of in the center on the left.
I don't know why they do that.
So who is first player? I'm sorry.
Top player is first player.
Top.
Duke.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do it. There. Boom.
They actually had an issue yesterday where somebody outside the game did a line of sight check, and it locked up the game hard, and it ended up being the game crashing.
That's dumb. That's for sure dumb.
Well, line of sight always fails anyways. That's why I usually tell the other person I'm doing line of sight.
It'd be nice if the observer was locked out of anything.
It should be. I don't get why that's not a thing. The only thing you should be able to do is just move the map around. That's it.
Yeah, just move around. Look at.
Yeah, just adjust your view.
Yeah.
So Sam is set there with that configuration for his asteroids.
So I'm just going to go ahead and read the objective for Asteroid Tactics.
Sure.
The listeners and for me. All right, so setup. The second player places all obstacles, excluding the station. The special rule: when one of first player's ships or unique squadrons overlaps an asteroid field, it may recover one of its non-scatter defense tokens. That token must be exhausted. When one of second player's ships or unique squadrons that obstacle has no effect, and that ship or squadron may recover one of its non-scatter defense tokens or ready one of its defense tokens. And let's see here. At the start of each squadron phase, after attacks, remove each Exogorth obstacle, and the second player places 2 Exogorth obstacles, each touching a different obstacle. So that certainly gives the top player here an advantage in the squadron fight. You can really use those Exogorths to control situations.
You mean the second player or first player?
It'll give second player.
Second player, yeah.
Who is second
bottom.
player?
Second player's bottom.
I'm sorry. Then it gives second player a big advantage, let's say.
Yeah. I'm just going to zoom out a bit here so I can see the full deployment screen. Yeah, and I assume the only reason Sam has this in his list is just because of Remote. This way he can position his rocks how he wants them for obstructed shots for the entire game, and spreads it out so that he can keep where he wants his honor to go. Doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
The only real downside to the Exogorths is they attack all squadrons.
Yeah.
Just the
Yeah. But what's really nasty about them is that they activate them too. It's not just the attack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your squadrons could be doing nothing for quite a while if you get in there.
Yeah, you can really, if you can set it up right, it can really be devastating.
So Duke,
but what it really ends up doing is just really giving you the initiative and allowing you to make the first attack almost always.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Duke's put his quad at speed 2 in the center of his deployment zone. And Sam countered with his flotilla at speed 1, which is pretty standard, and he'll probably stack all of his squadrons around it. And that's his Vader flotilla. So he wants that. I'm actually surprised he committed with that one and not the Hondo one. But I guess he wants they're both comms that. But the Vader, because it definitely has to be within range of your Onager, I'd be more, I don't know, wait till after all the squadrons are down.
Hondo's
Sure.
expendable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need him in range to do anything.
And
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense.
then and then of course Duke at the top is going to be doing all his squadrons as well before his honor goes down. But yeah, Sam is definitely winning the deployment battle on this one.
Yeah, what's it? 5 to 8. Yeah.
Yeah, I think what Duke's going to have to do here is he's got way more ship power. So he's got to use that ISD to kill the other onager. I mean, that's going to have to be his way to win. He's not going to win the squadron battle.
Just out of curiosity, Joe, did Dane cut out for you, or is it just for me?
No, he cut out for
He cut
me
out
too.
for me too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Must
I was
be me
wondering
then.
if it was me, yeah. But it seems like everybody's cutting out every now and then.
I might be because I'm uploading. Maybe I'll just pause the uploading.
Maybe if I start drinking beer, it'll work.
I was thinking about
Yeah,
that too.
probably.
It's almost
That might work,
almost noon for us, so I'm gonna cancel the upload.
Fuck it.
Just see, because we didn't have as
10
much.
o'clock. 10 a.m. is legal in Alberta.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, you're not driving
baby.
anywhere, so anytime's really illegal.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
in my hole.
Yeah, I'm actually going to go to the washroom and then grab a beer.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. I don't know if he's gonna be like if is that so? Who's on the bottom? What's his name?
That's
Yeah.
That's Sam, right?
Sam's on the
Yeah.
bottom.
Yeah.
So Sam plays keep away with that Quasar. I mean,
Yeah,
it's gonna
that's
be
what
pretty
he's
hard to
gonna
get
have to
tabled.
Yeah. His table and
So-
insurance. Yeah.
So like if he wins the squad war and then gets the ISD or whatever and can play keep away with the rest of his stuff and maybe not lose the Quasar, like better. Unless,
Yeah, try
unless
and
the
pour
guy
as much damage with the onager as possible in the
I'm back.
lead up to that.
And there we go. Did you guys hear that on the mic? It's awesome.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, we did. It was nice and crisp.
Coors Banquet. This episode
Coors
brought to you by.
Actually, no. Isn't it Coors Original now?
Oh, did they change their name?
Yeah, they're getting rid of the banquet. And they're just changing it to Original.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen those yet. I guess I'm still drinking the old stock, the stockpile.
People,
My
don't like
pandemic
Banquet.
stockpile.
hell yeah, that was the first thing. Tiffany's like, we need diapers, we need food. I'm like, fuck that, we need booze.
And I love that it was declared like essential services.
Damn right it is.
I mean, in Canada, isn't that essential service? I mean,
It is. It's been
Yeah.
declared it by like the provinces that run it, like provincially, like they actually have like government workers doing it. They actually got it declared as mandatory to stay open. They have reduced hours and like things that you have to order it whatever beforehand and stuff like that, and digitally payment only and stuff. But
sure.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Still.
like if you don't want a revolution, you're gonna need your booze to stay on.
well, think like there are people that are alcoholics that could not just on short notice have no alcohol.
Yeah, that's definitely.
You know, there would be some issues.
And there are people who, on long-term quarantine, would just go nuts if they had no alcohol.
Like, to be honest, this is
Yeah.
the first beer I've had in 2 weeks. So I went to Winnipeg a couple weeks ago, right before all the quarantines really hit, and had a good time with my buddy. And spent like $300 in booze.
Nice.
But that was the last time I drank, so I haven't really needed to. Like, it's funny, when I went to Afghanistan, like, we're not allowed to drink in Afghanistan and as military. And that was the first time in my life where I've never been allowed to drink. Like, I've done like short military courses where, yeah, there's no booze for a few weeks, whatever. But this is going to be like 6 to 9 months of not allowed. And I was a little weird. I was like, you know what? I've never been forced to not. I've gone months without drinking, but I've never been against my will. No problem at all. Didn't even notice it.
Is that because everybody was just drinking anyways?
No, actually, we weren't. The Brits and the Dutch actually had a nightclub right beside our tents. They were allowed to drink, and we weren't.
Oh,
So
that
it's
was
very,
possible.
very frustrating. And the Americans weren't allowed to drink either. The Americans weren't even allowed to wear anything besides their uniform or their PT gear. We at least could wear like whatever we wanted.
Sorry to interrupt. Maybe we want to talk about this, how this onager went down for Duke.
Yeah, we should definitely talk about that.
What?
Because
The game?
I don't know why he put it out there. I don't know.
He had no
It seems
choice.
Like it would be better to keep his ships a little bit closer to one another.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I don't have a problem with this because then it kind of forces one or the other and not both.
He's trying to draw him out a little bit, maybe. Yeah.
Well, and just he's trying to probably get a flank with the ISD. That's what I would want to do. And just understand I'm going to lose the onager and try and run my ISD through his whole side.
Yeah. Just use your squadrons to hold up his squadrons and let the quad go to town.
The thing is, like, when you put the onager over here, it's like, okay, as Sam, I'm just going to focus down on that onager before the ISD can even get into play.
Yeah, but he didn't really have much choice. I mean, if you put it on the other side...
I don't know if he can... He's not going to kill it before the ISD gets there. I mean, if the ISD goes up to speed 3, he'll be there on round 3.
Like, where else would he put it,
range.
though? Like, he's out deployed, so no matter...
I just put it right next to the ISD so that you're in the center. Because you're out deployed, you don't know where the guy's going to put all the ships. So I would just put everything in the center and then react accordingly. When you put it, like, so far apart, it makes one ship a target and the other ship ineffective.
Yeah, but this also makes it, if you put them real close together, you run into problems with trying to move. And he needs to be able to react with especially with the ISD at probably high speeds.
And there's also the risk of the Onager special crit. Like, he spaced it right now so that the Onager special crit can't affect the squadrons or other ships. Because that's his.
A good point.
He's got that straight line down the middle, and they're probably all outside distance one of both ships.
He's got that first round cataclysm shot set up. So yeah, that's a nice defensive play.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm Duke here, I'm going as slow as possible with my onager and just realizing I'm losing it.
But he's not. He's going speed 2.
Yeah, but he can change that in round 1. I mean,
he's going to have to.
He doesn't have cataclysm either, so he's he could be dialing up whatever he wants.
And when you're deploying first like that, you kind of got to just speed 2. That way you can change your speed.
Yeah.
To 1 or to 3.
Yeah.
Because if he deployed everything on the far other side, he would need to go 3.
Oh, I'm actually the way Squall's being positioned right now is
like
go ahead.
Put the rear of Duke's ships like against the edge to give him more room to maneuver.
That probably would have been a good idea. Although he wants to probably get there with the ISD. I mean, because once he gets in close combat with the ISD, especially if he's out of the special arc, he's in a really good position.
I don't know. I think it comes down to whether Duke can kill Dengar or the Jump Master.
I wonder where this Quasar is.
Yeah, probably.
Much like in the last game, if you kill the Jump Master, the squadrons are all just kind of sitting next to each other, duking it out, and then an Onager and a Quat against a single Onager, I'll take the 2 ship. Especially with first player, because if you can get that Quat on to something for first activation.
Yeah, and his first target with that ISD for me would be the Quasar.
Yeah. If you can remove that, then that pretty well nerfs his entire squadron package.
Yeah,
because then he loses his flight controllers and.
Yeah, like in order to get the Quasar now, he's gonna have to like pretty much get the if he use the ISD will be out of the game for the rest of the game. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's okay. I mean,
well, if he swings wide, like the Quasar's not going to go too far to the left. Still wants to stay in command range. He's probably going to like try and cut behind those rocks. Is what it's basically is going to do that kind of like a.
Yeah.
But if the Quad could speed up and then get it on like say turn 2 or like at least close to it or turn 3 at the latest, it might be able to turn back in against the Onager because Sam blocks. He's got that. whatever the Vader pirate radio, whatever, that's going to go in front of the Quasar, or in front of the Onager, and block him. That's why he's speed 3.
Right.
So then, yeah, the Cataclysm move happens, but then after that, the Onager just stays in the same spot. And Sam's saying no price again because he wins the activation fight anyways.
I don't think he can pre-measure with this tool when he's deploying his stuff.
He's doing Cataclysm.
Definitely can.
I think he's doing Cataclysm. Yeah.
He's doing Ozzel.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Ozzel. Yeah.
Ozzel. Okay, well then you can definitely use it.
That's what I mean. Duke was a little bit confused about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cataclysm with the Ozzel maneuver, very, very scary for flotillas at least.
Well, I don't know. I haven't. I forgot to actually hit publish on the episode with me and Bill that are playing on 2 nights ago. And my opening shot against this Corvette with Titus down to speed 0 was 9 damage and one shot it. I remember doing that to JJ in playtesting. It was like the highlight of my life. First time the Onager came out, I'm going to try this. Boom. It took out Radis. Like, it was this Radis Corvette. So it was like, and
no, so there was the game.
Yeah. First turn, top of 1. Boom. Dead. He's like, you want to reset? He's like, wow. Yeah, let's do that.
So is he using the Cataclysm?
I haven't heard. Well, that's Hondo's during after dials. So you do Hondo to get your concentrate fire, and then you do your Cataclysm. Yeah. I like when people use normal names for stuff, so I could just look at the chat and being like, "Oh, the Quat is doing something," as opposed to there was one guy yesterday that had like CVN 3472 is like the name of all his ships, like just various versions of it. It was like, what the hell?
Fuck that.
Here's me now.
So, I mean, if the Onager, if Duke's Onager stays at speed 2, like it should be in range of Sam's long range attack, yeah?
Oh, they're in range now, yeah.
Even if he drops to 1, I think he's still in black range if he puts it all the way out.
Yeah. The only way to avoid a turn 1 Cataclysm shot is to be a small ship perfectly sideways on the back edge.
Oh, is that true? Wow.
Yeah. That's a red range. Now, black range, he's in black range now. Like that Cataclysm shot they'll trade black shots right now. I'm pretty sure.
Well, like Dukes won't even get to shoot, yeah? Because he doesn't have.
No, he won't. Not this turn. He'll have to shoot next turn.
Yeah. So, like, getting that extra dice
attack. I think Cataclysm is stapled too. At least if you have one Onager, Cataclysm's on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like the setup. The only thing is, like, Ozzel, sometimes I like Tua better, but if you're okay to lose your Onager,
yeah.
Ozzel.
You don't even need the Ozzel part too, though, because unless you're facing that small ship that tucks sideways perfectly along the back, you could still get, if you're forward, if you're all the way forward at 3, you could still hit red range at any ship on the game. Just as to be not tucked right along the edge as a small ship. So
as a Hondo, he took a nav and a concentrate firepower and gave his opponent the squadron and the repair.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good. He doesn't want the Onager to go to 0.
Unfortunately, in the chat, it might get confusing because they're both just named Onager class.
Yeah.
So, like, to know which Onager is shooting, it's going to be like, oh, whose turn is it?
Oh, or is that just... Yeah, why didn't they name their ship?
I know, it's like, I'm going to ask them.
So it looks like he's going hard after the Onager here.
Yeah, he's just going to go all in and say screw it.
Which is not a bad idea. I mean,
but then, yeah, he might he has a good squadron ball. We saw it do work yesterday.
Yeah, although I think between the Exegor and just the more squad focused squadrons, I don't think he's going to do well there.
What's the timing for Exegorth placement?
At the
End of the round.
End of the round.
It's the end of the round.
Okay, for next
And
round.
then you go off the beginning of the next squad phase.
Okay, Duke changed his name for the Onager.
Oh, great.
So now at least we won't have... Because right there I was like, all the Onagers are getting tokens, and I'm like, what's going on? Because his deck, I think, was properly named. Oh, he's up to speed 3. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think you got to go to speed 3. Whether you were going after the Onager or the what's it called?
Quasar.
Get in there quick.
Quasar. Yeah, you got to get going.
I mentioned yesterday how light this quad is. It's got the Mahdi, Brunson, ECM, and leading shots. We haven't gone through these lists for this stream yet.
We probably should.
So if someone wants to do the Imperials, or the Imperials, wants to do the Dukes list,
sure, I can go through it here.
Sure.
He's got the Kuat here with Mahdi, Brunson, ECM, and leading shots. Then on his Onager, he's got Intel Officer, Sensor Team, Ordnance Experts, Medical Team, and then the long range orbital bombardment cannons. Then he's got Bosk, Jendon, Morna, Merrick, and Mythil, as well as Hondo and so on.
Wow.
It's a pretty good list. We've seen it in the last game. It's got a lot of beef. This ISD is built to be very difficult to kill, and it has been. Brunson on there makes a big difference.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I mean, he doesn't have the station this time to do his little Muller Mythil Hondo shenanigans, but still, it should be a good matchup.
Yeah, that's a nice little combo.
Yeah, but he can do that with any obstacle.
Yeah, that's true, yeah, but he's not getting healing and all that kind of stuff when he's moving around. He doesn't get the healing from Hondo, but you get the healing from normal movement.
He will get to refresh one of his defense tokens.
That is true. Yeah.
Or recover one, I should say. So he'll still be able to use that a little bit, which is kind of a neat trick that I had never thought of.
And someone want to go through the bottom list? Sam's? Bueller?
Yeah, I'll do it here.
Alpha Matt?
Right.
Matt Prime, whichever.
Yeah, he's Beta Matt again.
Beta Matt.
Yeah. So he's got the Onager test bed with Vermodi Admiral, Cataclysm title, Admiral Ozzel Commander, Med Team, Gunner Chief for an Alien, Veteran Gunners, and the Orbital Bombardment Particle Cannon, the long range one.
Mm-hmm.
Then next up, he's got a Quasar 1 with Squall, Governor Price, flight controllers, and boosted comms. And then a Hondo Commsnet Gazani and a Vader Commsnet Gazani. And for squadrons, he's got Morna, Merrick, Reimer, Jendon, Tempest, a Jumpmaster, Black Squadron, and Muller Mythil.
Yeah, that's the pretty standard squadron for a Sloan list almost, except for Morna. But it's nice that I think he's right at 133, if I'm correct. Yeah, 133 points.
Right pretty close to that, too. Yeah. There's a lot of expensive squadrons in there.
Yeah. So, like, right now we're seeing the Duke's Onager debating on jumping to 3, I think.
Well, I think it looks like he's going after the Quasar, which I really think is a good idea.
A bit of a crossover, kind of like when you're running 2-ship Thrawn, you do the crossover with the maneuver. Oh,
Yeah, because it's going to be difficult at the range that quasar is going to be at to be able to get out of that arc.
mhm.
And
with
the ISD should be able to handle the Onager on its own.
Yeah, and if you can get 2 accuracies, you can at red and black range of the Onager shot, you can one shot a quasar. And he's got sensor team and intel officer built into his list. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So he's kind of built out to be able to do that. We saw him in some of the previous games, do just that.
Mm-hmm.
He finally found a use for sensor teams.
I've actually, that's all through playtesting. I built mine exclusively with sensor team and ordnance experts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This chassis finally unlocked the sensor team.
So now it looks like he's slowing down, eh?
Yeah, looks like he dropped his speed to 1.
Yeah, it looks like he doesn't want to take those black dice.
I think they're what you guys said, crossing over and trying to get the quasar was probably a good bet. Because if you can table him, that's probably the best way you can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and
I think he's
trying to avoid this black range, and
he stayed out of black. Nice.
Just did it.
I don't know if that's
worth anything.
And then why is he doing that? What's his thinking there?
He just spawned it.
Oh,
he
just hasn't placed it yet.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. Did he get black range on him? It was such a quick.
It doesn't look like it.
Not yet, but as soon as he moves, unless he goes to 0, which is probably unadvisable.
Well, he's also going to wait him out. So, Duke's going to have to move both of his ships first.
Mm-hmm. Although that pirate radio has not gone yet. It's actually going right now. It's supposed to jump in front of Cataclysm. So this is going to, with sensor team from Duke, he's going to annihilate that pirate radio on his turn.
But that keeps the shot off the Onager.
And it removes the obstruction from Ramodi.
But this round, Sam won't have to move up, and he can stay at speed 1. He can just bump his guy.
Yeah.
Stay there.
So he's staying at red range.
Yeah.
Next turn.
Yeah. But I think it's more beneficial for him to remove the activation and killing that flotilla. Because it's Vader, so there's removing a reroll, and a comnat, and an activation, and then also you're removing the Ramadi dice. So if he does it at the beginning of next turn, or because he's first player,
he's going to shoot the flotilla.
Yeah. Take out the flotilla, and then that Onager is kind of just on its own. One-on-one when you're first player, I'll take that any day.
Wow, so that pretty good reroll with the veteran gunners.
Yeah, he's going to pump some damage in here right now. That's a pretty good roll.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 with
the accuracy to stop the brace. So, he's
into hull.
Taking it.
Yeah,
and it's probably redirect,
and it'll be a crit.
So yeah, he'll probably just redirect and then 1 shield in the front and 2 on one side.
Yeah. Oh, then he won't have to take the crit. Yeah, so redirect.
Yeah. And there'd be no reason not to.
Yeah, it's a lot of damage even from red range.
Yeah, it really is a lot of damage.
And then because Duke slowed down, he's going to be in that arc again next turn, and it's going to be black, pretty much no matter what.
Yeah,
if he goes to 0, he has no tokens, and that's just equally as bad almost.
Yeah.
So I really would have liked to see him try to go for the quasar like you guys were talking about, and just take 1 black range shot and then be clear the next of the monitor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that probably would have, because then that would have given him a quadrant fight. Otherwise, with the Exogorth control that Sam's going to have, I don't think he has a chance of winning that.
Yeah. This Onager's already smoking, pretty much, almost cutting into the hull.
Yeah. That's about the perfect roll.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't spend an act and then veteran gunners. He just kind of re-rolled the whole thing.
Well, you have to re-roll the whole thing.
No, you can spend the act, though, first.
Oh.
The smart thing to do is you take your act, put it on Gunnery Chief Vermilion, and then you,
you know what he
bring the
did?
blank in, and then re-roll everything.
He already had the act with Gunnery Chief, so
Isn't
he
it set
could
to a
reroll
blank at the
everything.
beginning?
Unless you're second player.
But he's second player, so he can put it to an act.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I forget about that part of it. Yeah, so he didn't need to bring it in.
Yeah, and then he bumped his little pirate radio here.
Yeah, damage to pirate radio.
So is he doing a squadron command like right now?
Yeah, Squall revealed a squadron command.
And he can squall these up. Did he squall them already?
Too late now, by rules. Because you can't. It's before you reveal your command.
I mean, it's like when you activate it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's division in the Armada community about like what that means. But like,
Activate.
you activate a ship by flipping over it.
Well, the wording is you choose to activate a ship. So I'm choosing to activate my Squall. That is the timing. Bang.
Yeah,
it's before you reveal the dial.
Before you reveal the dial, I think.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't think anybody gets.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
No.
Like, I mean, what's the difference? Like, someone could interrupt you revealing the dial. You could Squall regardless. You know what your dial is. It's not like it's a surprise.
Yeah.
But the timing is just there for a reason, so that if you reveal your dial, then guess what? You're not squalling.
Yeah, that seems kind of nitpicky. I would never tell someone they couldn't do that.
I don't even know if you really. I mean,
Yeah,
if he
that's
flips
actually a
his
good
dial
point.
and then
Like-
starts squalling, like that's fine.
I had the discussion with Ian Cross there when it first came out, and he.
Technically, you're right, but like it's one of those things. Like if you're doing that to your opponent, you're a shithead and should go home.
Yeah, big time. So Morna's in range here for the squall, or because that's big.
I don't know what's going on here. I'm assuming this is the Squall,
Yeah, this has to. Well, unless it's their move.
Well, they're not shooting though.
and he's not activating them. He's not flipping their colors.
He's just squalling.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So we've got Tempest, Merrick, and then you would think doesn't he have Rammer's over there?
Well, he's got to be careful too, because I mean, one of the Exegorths is going to come down and shoot his own squadrons, possibly too.
Well, but he chooses where they go.
Yeah.
So I mean, he does need to be careful about where he places them, but he gets to choose. So. And if he puts his squadrons right around that obstacle, then if he puts one on like the little tip of the asteroid there, and
The
maybe
elf,
on the other side,
Yeah. They kind of like throw away one Exegorth and
and he just brought Reimer over so that they could
bomb
take shots from there.
and then move. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he did one
He's
shield
really
damage from Tempest.
Really cagey with these guys, eh? Like really
Yeah, but I think that's a good idea, especially with across from him,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's not,
and that way he'll be able to get some Exogorths out there to kind of protect his squadrons.
and he's probably assuming, probably rightfully, that Duke's not going to be doing many squadron commands when he only has Squadron 2 on both ships.
And plus, everything is rogue except for
He's gonna grab on a rogue. Yeah.
Jendon and Morna,
Yeah.
or Merrick, I mean. Well, no, he's got Mauler as well.
So Cage is right, keeps them within his Squall range, keeps them within protecting the flotilla. Although that flotilla's got nowhere to go. It's going onto a rock, I think. Because usually it wants to comnet the squadron token every turn.
Sure.
Yeah.
Or just do the squadron command even. But
I should be able to zoom in once here. Yeah.
So he's done what, 4 damage now here?
Two shields off the front and one shield off, or 2 shields off the left. Yeah.
yeah, so he's done 4 damage, but I'm assuming one of them was braced. So
Yeah.
take-
So, yeah, it would have
redirected.
been 5, and then he braced one of the shots.
He's also probably trying to get in range so that he can actually Brunson some stuff.
Well, it looks like he's hitting that Gazanti there to keep his
Quasar back.
which is probably a good idea at this point.
Yeah, he slowed down to speed
Slowed
1
down.
to the ram.
So he
Yeah.
didn't bump it. It looks like Duke's in a tough place because by the time he gets that ISD in there, it's going to be smoking pretty hard. And I wonder if his squads can catch up to try and tie up Sam's squads, with Sam leaving his squads way back there.
Mm-hmm.
With 2 escorts, a jump master. I mean, if Sam wants to keep bombing, he probably can.
2 escorts is always exhausting. Yeah.
Good one, man.
Took you a second there?
Well, no, I was actually thinking in terms of the game. It's like, yeah, it is a slog to get through 2 escorts, but hell yeah.
Yeah, so whatever
I
squadrons
guess you have more experience with it.
he brings up here, he's going to have squadron commands for. Otherwise, they're going to probably get hit by the Exogorth.
I'm trying to remember back to yesterday's game. Did he not actually do some squadron commands to the quad a couple times? Like I thought
He did a bunch of squadron commands, actually.
Yeah.
So I think he does. He does a lot of squadron command. I mean, he does have 3 squadrons that need commands.
Yeah.
I think he did a decent amount of squadron commands with the Onager as well.
And he has a squadron token, which he got from the Hondo. So.
Mm-hmm.
Kaleidoscope of measurement tools.
But I mean, that probably tells us that he's trying to make sure he get out of command range.
You know what's going to suck is they didn't do mirror mode yet on the squadrons. So once they get all tangled into each other, it's going to be...
Right. Yeah, they should probably...
I'm just going to mention that.
So what's
There we go.
activating now here? Is it...
I was about to say that the guy in the bottom does them, but it's the same color as the other guy. That'd be funny. There we go. That'll help differentiate. Just because there are a couple doubles with Morna and Merrick.
I
Mahler.
haven't had Kokanee in a very long time. And
There's a lot of doubles here. You got Morna, Merrick, Jendon, and Mahler. So 4.
MMMMJ.
Yeah. So this looks like this is the long range shot. Or no. What is this?
The Jump Master was activated. And then he just pulled it back. I'm not sure what's going on here. Squadron phase, I guess?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize Darth Kazanti had already moved. Yep.
This like constant measuring of these squadrons is like really dragging things here.
Yeah, that's actually one of the biggest drawbacks of Vassal is if you play by the rules of only one tool, it slows it down so much.
Yeah.
Whereas if you just say screw it, let people use multiple tools. Like, okay, I want to shoot your Morna. I'm turning your rings on Morna, and I'm coming towards it. You know,
Yeah.
and just do it. In fact, actually, the real game should be set that way too. Just do it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Cut down the fiddliness. I understand you want to have a bit of a skill or a guessing.
Well,
But it's just going to make people be really precise about it. So
exactly.
Yeah, like you slap down your little 1, and then you just move your squadrons in. Done.
And it's not billiards, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
I
it's
mean,
not
the amount of times it gets moved a little bit every time you pick it up to do damage, and every time you
yeah.
lean on the table.
Right.
There's going to be a bit about a 5-minute break here because Sam has to go let the chickens out.
What? Chickens?
Yeah,
That's a weird thing to have to do.
maybe it's a euphemism for something else. It's got to take a dump.
That's probably.
He's going to hate me because he actually does watch the videos
It's
afterwards.
still a really weird euphemism. Just to say, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe-
Like, I feel like I would have rather him say, I have to take a shit.
Maybe he's in the prepper crowd and he actually has like a whole farm of chicken.
He probably does.
What do you guys think? Maybe like MMJ should see a nerf or something like that.
No,
Just because it's
I think
like
it's
it's the only thing the Imperials have.
It's prevalent, but it's not broken. It's just really
Yeah.
good. Like I don't
I
think
just think
it's broken.
8, like you can get 8 damage out of 3 squads. You know, like that's such a really
Yeah, but you gotta. I mean,
Only if you don't
they're-
bring
they're
squadrons of
very
your own.
reliable to do that, but
Yeah, only if you don't bring squadrons of your own.
yeah, I mean, I think the rebels can
Like-
do that too.
Yeah, 10
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Adar
Can they?
and Uvaris and yeah.
well, yeah, even before you start
Yeah.
counting Adar and Yvar, like even if you look at squadrons, like if you have, Nora and Gold and Nim, you can do all kinds of damage. It's especially if Torren Far and Bomber Command and
Yeah,
like Adar and Yavaris are all around. I mean, they can probably do 15 damage in a turn. That's probably an exaggeration, but not a huge one.
yeah. No. The only thing I don't like about the game right now is I feel that small ships don't have a place anymore. Unless they're like
Ships?
a cheap throwaway. Like
ships don't have a
like
place.
demo. Demo is useless now, I feel.
No,
I actually think
no.
demo-
And gladiators as a whole are useless if you don't have demo on it. Demo's got to be the cheap version of demo because you want to be as cheap as possible because it's probably going to die. You don't see any MSUs anymore unless it's Corvettes because of long range TRCs.
Well, I think the Onager might bring some of that back because I think the demo I think is very good against an Onager.
Yeah, it is if you can out deploy the Onager. Yeah, if you can out deploy
Maybe
the
you don't
Onager.
even have to because you can.
Yeah, you don't
can
even
go
have to. If
3
you have
engine
engine
tech,
techs,
and
you can
get
get
out
out
of
of
its
that arc.
Yeah, not if it's a Cloudiclism and he has first if he outbids you. That's the thing, is demo. You need a bid. So I always say to when people are like, oh, 10 points for demo. It's like, yeah, it's really a 30-point title.
Yeah,
Because you need to have at least a 20-point bid minimum in order to try and guarantee that you can get that demo off. Because it sits anywhere, it's dead.
but demo can't be cheaper.
No, I actually just wish gladiators were better. Like if
Yeah.
gladiators were better,
Are you kidding me?
no, like cheaper. Like I think gladiators should be cheaper. I think the Imperial tax right across the board is brutal. Raiders suck because of their price. Gladiators suck because of their price. Because you need to have activations in order for black dice to work in this game. So how the game is set up. Why the only time you ever see
I think
MC30s
that's
is
probably the problem is that the gladiator needed a little more rainbow of a dice. Like it needed a blue die somewhere. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like some different dice. I think would have made it
Oh,
both
just-
less swingy
Turbo Laser.
and
Maybe he actually uses
oh,
red dice then.
yeah.
You know.
I don't know. Like the gladiator's like a really good all-in-one pack. Like, you can
But
ship
you're never going to run it with
three
less than...
tokens.
You need activations for a gladiator to work. Otherwise, everybody just avoids it.
Like,
Yeah, but that's
arguably
part of the game
best
too.
title
I
in the
mean,
game.
Yeah, but then nobody's taking it because I'd rather have long-range stuff. And that's what this game has really become, is a long-range, like the SSD.
But
Long-range
the
red
demo
Simon.
is long range.
Ugh.
Demo's long range.
It has to
You
get
can
there
hit
first.
back-
And it has to live, so it means it has to be last activation, Hopefully the squadrons don't kill it in the squadron phase, and then it can activate. And then it sails away, and then it gets killed.
There's also different uses. Like if you want to use it as a first strike weapon, yeah, you've got to set up your whole list around that.
Yeah, as a trailer, it's not so bad as a finisher kind of thing, but
yeah, exactly. I mean, like
I'd rather take 50 points of squadrons.
And he doesn't want to activate, but you have a Demolisher on him, so now he has to activate, because if you get to activate Demolisher as your second activation, that ship's just dead.
Yeah, I just feel it's just too expensive, because the cheapest version of Demolisher is like still in the 70s.
Yeah, but that's pretty good. I mean, compared with anything else you can get as an Imperial, like that's amazing.
Yeah, because almost all the Imperial stuff kind of sucks.
A double arc with demo, it does more damage than a lot of things. And
then why aren't we seeing demos? We're not seeing them.
Well, no, but I think I think we're not seeing them because there were a lot of things in the meta or whatever that were good at dealing with them. But I think you're starting to see some of those things go away.
Plus, there's new ships. People want to play the new ship, and
all the new stuff has been big, so nothing's paired well with small stuff. So if we see some like new small ships, I bet you'll start seeing those things come back.
Well, but we're not though, because there's nothing coming new for Imperials or Rebels for
a little while.
Yeah, for a while, right? Because they said that honestly, Clone Wars is the priority.
If you look at Duke's list, I mean, the ISD, what it's doing right now, it might even be better as Demolisher. It's out of that arc. And then it would at least get to attack something next round. This ISD is not going to do anything for another round. And then all those points you saved, you beef up your squads, get some flotillas, get some padding in there, and then it's a whole.
Well, unfortunately, with your opponent as the jump master. See, intel is the problem, right? Because you can't, even if you bring squadrons to protect demo, if your opponent has intel, he just jumps through it and kills demo.
Yeah.
So if intel wasn't a part of the game, then demo with just even a late 6 TIE fighters protecting it. It'll actually could maybe deliver its shot, Well,
there you go. You just solved the problem.
Get rid of intel. Here we go.
Okay. Get rid of intel, and then nobody plays squads anymore because they can't bomb.
Yeah, there's probably a good chance, if intel disappeared. Although we haven't really seen a lot of the transponder net really in the meta. I was expecting to see a bit more, but work. Yeah. I can't put it on demo though. It's an offensive retrofit and it doesn't have the slot.
No, but you could have something else next to it. Even like a Raider with it.
Yeah, the other good ship. Yeah. If it wasn't for Corvus, you wouldn't even see Raiders anymore either.
Yeah, I wouldn't shed any tears if we saw less squads out in the greater meta.
That's fair. It'd be sweet.
Really like a medium squadron ring to be able to mostly protect you. Not completely, obviously, but be able to give you a round or two.
Yeah, the current all or none isn't a good meta.
No, it's not.
No.
Although,
the Rebels can run a bit of a lighter one because they do have the multi-role, like Y-Wings and X-Wings. You can run about an 80-point pile of those and be effective. Whereas the Imperials don't really have that stuff because
they don't have as many. Although they have the Rogue version. Basically, what Duke is running is pretty versatile.
Yeah, it's still 130 points. So
that's true.
Yeah.
But but all of those squadrons are very versatile.
Yeah,
you have a few of them.
Yeah,
this is some pretty.
But then they don't work with the only commander that's good with squadrons. Slow. It's such a frustrating as an Imperial player. I always feel like I just keep on getting typecasted into 2 or 3 different builds, and that's it.
Yeah.
And I don't play Rebels enough
for squadrons. He gives you an extra squadron token every turn.
Yeah, drop him by 20 points. I'll think about him. I'm actually kind of curious. I don't play Rebels enough to actually feel typecast. I know when I talk with Matt Lalonde, he feels that sometimes that. He goes outside the Rebel squadrons. He goes. He feels that the ship options just aren't there.
I think that's partially true, but I don't.
Because he's I'm building a Rebel list, unless it's the Starhawk with no squadron list. He's and 134 points of squadrons of aces.
Yeah,
well, see, I don't agree with that at all. I mean,
you can go Starhawk all ship.
That's what he said. Besides the Starhawk all ship list. he says
I mean,
basically any other list, if he doesn't want to Starhawk in it, he has to go basically 134 points of squadrons.
What about TRC 90s?
Yeah.
TRC 90s are amazing.
Until they run into an SSD.
Yeah, I mean,
Then
but
they
you
just
don't know
disappear.
where,
3 of them disappear in one turn.
Okay, yeah, but now you're talking about like counters and everything.
Well, yeah, but you have
Yeah,
to
you're
you have
talking
to plan.
about a
I plan for a
specific
tournament. I plan for a tournament. So at a tournament, you could face anything. You're not trying
You
to
could,
play.
but
You're not trying to play
how many
the
SSDs
avoid.
do you see?
Tournaments, I've seen quite a bit.
It doesn't even matter because it's a healthy game if there's actual hard counters to live.
I've literally faced Yick twice with SSDs, and that sucks.
Sure.
Right, but when you don't, and it's like
Yeah, if you can get around
big ships, and you're just wrecking them.
And that's great. Then you're just playing I'm just rolling the dice and hoping my tournament goes luckily in my matchups. You're not. That's not skill.
Well,
The thing is, the
every
SSDs
tournament
has
is
the
matchup
same
based.
hard
Well.
counters, so people aren't running those as much.
Yeah, but you can have good lists that are all comers.
Sure. But even still, I mean, you can do stuff with, MC75.
This is some pretty long. Finally, they got the Exegors now.
Yeah, they're finally getting
Yeah.
it in.
I do kind of think the Onager may have killed Akbar.
You think what? Sorry.
I think the Onager might have killed Akbar.
I don't know.
Because I ran an
Akbar's
Akbar
really
list, and Akbar is really good, but when you can't stay away because they can hit you at
Yeah.
ranges that you
Yeah,
can't
the
hit
toilet
them.
bowl's over. Yeah.
Right. You can't do the stuff that you normally would do with Akbar. So I shouldn't say Akbar is dead. I should say you can't play with Akbar the way you used to.
Yeah, fortress lists and the stay away toilet bowl type lists are hurting because of the SSD because it can get across the board right away, and the Onager, yeah, for sure. But now I feel with the possibility of facing Starhawks, you have to have like some massive damage dealing, just because the amount of defense tokens the damn thing has.
Oh God, can you even like? It feels like most games against Starhawks, I can't kill it.
Yeah, like against Bill's Starhawk. Well, he also had projection experts backing it up and shields, whatever, on the Pelta.
Yeah, he really.
So I just made the decision right at the first point that I wasn't even going to bother shooting at the thing.
Yeah, I beat him with that list. I took it down, but I had a Starhawk too, and he made like one kind of key mistake that allowed me to get double arcs and him to not get them.
So is this goodbye flotilla here? Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt. But
We should talk about this game.
Onager just.
Yeah, that's a dead flotilla.
Just
Duke's saying hang on though. I don't know why. He's got the accuracy for. I mean, even with the evade, loses the 2 doubles. There's 3 damage. He's got 1 hull on him, so that's good enough, anyways. So even if he blocks the,
he can censor teams.
well, he doesn't need to though.
Lose the black. Put in.
It just makes sure in case there's some sort of other damage mitigation that he's not aware of.
Definitely hoop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
2,
I mean,
4,
you
5
might as
damage.
well,
6
'cause it's
6
definitely
damage.
dead now.
Yeah. And triggers a special crit. That's a smart call.
Oh, throw it. Is that 2
Oh,
damage
yeah.
onto the Onager?
Yeah.
Very nice.
So he took it on the shields. On the right shields. And now there's no more Remoti. I'll be right back.
Remote effect, yeah.
Of course, now he's got to move into the close range of the. I mean, this could be a pretty nasty shot here.
Oh, it's definitely going to be a nasty shot.
And he does. He's got an accuracy to be able to stop the brace. He doesn't have any way to re-roll other than veteran gunners, though.
Interesting now, like, will he try and speed up and aim toward where the Quasar is going, or will he stay on this path towards his Sam's Onager?
Being he slowed down to 1, I mean, he doesn't have a nav token, does he? He does have a nav token.
No. I think he's got a repair token. Which
It shows a nav token on the ship.
I'm back. You can quit bad mouthing me.
Yeah, it's a good question, though. I mean, I do think you may be, but because you know that onager has to turn left. It can't go off to the right, or it's not using its weapon. So I think you can come left a little bit.
A little bit, like kind of leave yourself open to go and chase the quasar.
Yeah.
I guess he's also a little bit worried about possibly future blocking his quat.
He doesn't
Yeah, well,
want to get in
that's-
the way of that.
Certainly a possibility.
I mean, right now it looks like he's thinking about going up to speed 2 because of the. Otherwise, it's an illegal move at 1.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I think I might just do like a speed 1 single click to his starboard side.
I don't know. Even a single
I
click
think I
might
might do-
swing it out.
Single click at 1 and then double click in the opposite direction at 2.
Well, he'd have to have a nav command to do that.
He has, doesn't he have a nav?
No, I think he's just got a token.
He had a nav. Yep.
Oh, did he? Okay, he doesn't have a command. Okay, well
Okay.
then I like that move too.
Like an inside turn, but then it repositions him facing towards the quasar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's also worse. Like, why didn't he use his repair token?
Yeah.
He
That's,
doesn't have one, doesn't he?
yeah, he has one. It's on the back of the ship.
Could have shipped.
Oh,
a few
okay.
ships
I was
out
looking
or
at
something.
the ship card here.
Yeah, I would have thrown both shields on the front. Yeah.
Probably just forgot about it.
At least heal a shield. Yeah, he totally forgot about it. It's not going to kill him.
Yeah, he just juked forward. Definitely catching a black dice this round.
Well, yeah, he's just right on top of it. But he's going to be able to fire him next round too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he's got to place his token.
There we go. He
he's
got
doing
it.
it now.
I wouldn't go that. This doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter, but I feel like you just put it like right in the line. Just don't get cute.
But I'm assuming like if Cataclysm for some reason has a nav, I would
So
assume
he's
he would.
trying to get it
There we
in
go.
range
Yeah.
of the onager, so he can
Yeah.
threaten that.
But I was thinking the Onager might do a juke if he has a nav to the right, just to pull away if he'd left it over to the left. But now that he's moved it
Yeah.
closer, it's a better call.
Yeah.
There you go. He's set now. Oh, the Exogorth. Stupidest part of the game.
No, the
Purgles.
Purgles are much dumber.
They're pretty dumb too, but at least they're only in objectives. Only a couple objectives.
At least these things were in the actual movies.
Yeah. Oh, Purgles was in Rebels.
Yeah, in like the dumbest story arc of all
Yeah,
time.
I know it's like the 2 episodes that they appear in are like the worst episodes of the entire series.
Well, the whole like last season when the whole thing just became about like stupid animals.
And time travel. And
Yeah, it got like really out of hand.
it's like, well, if Palpatine could time travel, why didn't he just not die? Oh, wait, he didn't die. Oh, wait, he did die.
They really flip flop on that.
Yeah, they're trying to make up their minds.
So now he's moving the Vader Gazanti here.
Yeah. Pass the squadron token to Squall.
hmm
You know, I wonder. Like, I don't usually take strategic advisor, but if you have double large, it seems like maybe one of them should be.
Yeah, in the past when I've done it, I've either done Price or Strategic Advisor.
I
Didn't need it,
find
but-
that if you only have 2 ships, just like don't do anything for you. Like,
Oh, okay.
you know, it's just like, okay, so now they like their big piece or big 2 pieces even are still going to get to move after me. So like,
Well, the only reason
what does it matter if an extra flotilla gets to go? You know, I
Well,
just find it doesn't make much of a difference.
that was the only reason I used to do it is because I used to do it as double ISD, and then I'd have squadrons.
Oh, look at this.
Oh,
He's
no, don't do
maybe
it.
Contemplating.
Don't do it.
He's going to take triple damage, yeah.
Oh, that just diving into a squadron.
The
But
reason-
that ISD is not going to live.
The reason why I would put SA on... Well, yeah, but if he can do it at speed 3... he's
Well,
not-
no, but he'll be able to bring his squadrons in before those squadrons. Oh no, because they haven't activated yet. Have they?
Yeah.
Yeah, Squall's going to bomb the shit out of him right now if he does that.
Yeah, but he's going to be bombed anyways, I think. With
Yeah.
intel. So he might as well just commit and then maybe
Well,
kill
yeah, 'cause
Squall.
he's got the intel, yeah.
Kill Squall next turn, or... But he's
Well,
got
he's going to be in trouble here because he didn't move those squadrons to the squadron command, so those Exogorths are going to light them up before they can move
Yeah.
Yeah.
and activate them.
What I was saying there about strategic advisor and the two largest, though, is because at least then, if you can set yourself up to do long-range shots on small ships, when one of them does move, they've committed one. Obviously, against like 7 MSU, it's not going to work, but like if you're just
No,
slightly
but a lot of
out-activated,
times-
you can at least get one person in front of you, and then you can kill it.
Yeah, but a lot of times those ships are like lifeboats and things going off to the side, and they're not in range anyway. You know,
Here's
I
a-
don't know. I mean, there's certainly an argument for it, and I don't think you're wrong.
So-
I just I find that it doesn't make enough. I feel like there's always an officer that.
Duke just commented, ouch time. He's going to
Yeah,
take
be-
3 damage.
Before he makes this move, well, I guess he's making it now. It's just that can he survive like 2 rounds of bombing before he even gets to shoot that Quake? And
Well,
especially
he's
with
going to get
getting
to shoot it
double
next
offensive,
round.
Because he's...
Just took
Yeah, but the
long
Quasar are
range.
still going to move. I'm assuming it's got a squadron command. It does not have a nav token.
No,
Yeah,
it's
so it's still
going
going
to
to
move.
be right in front of him there. But
Yeah.
So he's going to take this round of bombing and then another round of bombing before he's in black range.
To be honest,
Because-
straight 3 might have been done better and just gone after the Onager.
maybe. I think his plan is to. I think he's planning on getting his squadrons in
Yeah.
to stop those squadrons. That
Although-
has to be.
At the top of the turn, he should be able to eliminate at least the flotilla. Darth Gazandi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If his Onager's not too hurting after this round, to see whether or not he can still needs to force activate the Onager.
Right.
He's probably gonna
That's
need
a
to.
concern. Yeah. Because now this is a black range guaranteed act from Vernilin.
Oh, Cataclysm had a nav command. Interesting.
Yeah, but that's fine. I mean,
There's the big hit. Nothing special. What's he got on Gunnery Chief right now? An accuracy.
so he'll probably.
Oh, veteran gunners. There it is.
That's a little better.
Oh, and he's
Now you
Vader
can just
choking.
Trade that blank out for the accuracy.
He's Vader choking first.
Oh, is he?
Also, yeah.
That's probably a good idea.
Reroll all the blacks.
Who's his officer?
Ozzel.
Oh yeah, Hazel's worthless.
Just 3 damage, no crit.
Oh, so this is
on the
Vader choke
blacks.
just for the blacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
He
still a
hasn't
pretty
even
good
used
roll, though.
gunnery
I mean,
2, 3, 4, 5,
7
6,
damage.
7 with an accuracy, so no brace and 7 going in. And he can redirect 3 of them, so that's 4 to the hull with a crit. Wow.
yeah, that's a lot. I mean,
And he's
the
gonna
next shot next turn.
and he's got a special crit for 3 of the squadrons.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
then he's not putting a crit on the ship, but still.
See, this is why I like Mr. Tua on your honor jersey because
I do find,
Yeah.
once
Yeah.
the 2 goes in.
it would have saved 6 damage by now, you know?
He's doing normal crit too, because he wants to see what the crit is. So let's see what the crit is going to be. He's
I don't think
redirecting
that's a
and
terrible idea.
Can't salvo. He
Can't
called
salvo.
redirect and salvo, but he can't salvo.
Can't salvo an ignition, right?
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
Which I kind of feel like is bullshit. I get why you can't, but I feel like it. I don't know. I feel like you should be able to.
To be honest, during playtesting, the way they described it was terrible, and I actually thought the shot originated from the dot, like from your ignition token,
Right.
because the way they explained range and stuff like that, so that it and the special arc just meant the ship just had to be in it, and then that was it. But Because the way the wording is, the ignition token
Yeah,
can
that was
target
how I
any
understood
hull
it
zone.
first, too.
Yeah, because the ignition token could target any hull zone. So I thought, like, oh, I could shoot, like, right now, like, say where the red ignition token is. I could shoot the left-hand side of the Onager.
Oh, right.
You know. But just the wording was terrible. I mean, it didn't really change much except for how we were positioning the shots, but... I didn't even see what the crit was. Anyone?
It was a structural.
Oh, really?
Yikes.
Structural.
Yeah.
So he's got 5 damage cards on him now.
Yeah, down to 8.
And basically no
And
shields.
no shields, yeah. So he's going to have to activate that first, probably.
Yeah.
Especially if the squads come after him right now.
Yeah, and they may go all the way up there.
Yeah.
I kind of doubt it, but...
I mean, why?
I'd focus the ISD. I think the Cataclysm and the Monitor are just going head to head, so I think you can outlast it. His Cataclysm's full health, basically. Just a couple shields off the
Cataclysm
side.
will be able to destroy Monitor next turn. Almost no problem.
Man, is this ISD in blue range of the Quasar?
I don't know.
It could
Almost
be,
looks
but
like a double arc almost. It's just down on the side arc. Oh yeah, no, it's
it does. It is double arced, but
it's out.
I mean, he's not going to waste the ignition shot on the Star Destroyer. He's going to try and finish off the Monitor.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I mean, he can't. Our Star Destroyer is not in arc, I don't think.
No.
Well, after he
He
moves,
could
it might
turn
be.
here.
Yeah, if he doubled it,
He's
Oh, yeah.
he's doing a juke to, just like we were talking about the Duke should have done. He's doing the juke, double tick back to try and reposition so that he can still get shots on the Star Destroyer later on.
See, I feel like he should just go straight 1.
Straight one or straight like one tick to the left.
Maybe.
So leave the Onager in the arc, but also now have the ISD in the arc.
Yeah, but the Onager's going to get to move. You can't risk getting out of your arc.
Yeah,
You have to be able to kill it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm thinking just go straight 1 and it can't escape. Don't get greedy. I feel like this is greedy.
Yeah, he's thinking, oh, my squadrons can finish it off later.
Well, with the 2 ticks, it's greedy. I think 1 tick is safe.
1 tick is probably fine. 2 is greedy.
Is he just going to do double
2
tick
is maybe
1?
just bad.
I don't know why he'd do this. There we go. I like that right there if he went up to speed 2. Right there.
I don't hate that. I don't think there's any reason for him to go faster, though.
I don't. Yeah. Why would you go faster? Go faster into his squads, or he's going to 2. Huh.
Yeah, because I'd rather stay on this side of those. Maybe he's just trying to line up an obstruction.
Uh,
Well, that wouldn't help him at all. He'd be out of arcs and in the wrong direction.
I don't know why he's even afraid of black, to be honest. There's no racks on this Kuwait
No.
for some reason.
1 black.
Yeah. It's not even in the front. It's just
Does he have leading shots? Oh, he does have leading shots, yeah. That's it. So
He didn't use an ordinance, which
No.
is a little bit puzzling.
I think he just didn't have the points.
yeah, he's right at
It's a
400.
different ship.
They're both right at 400, so which is nice not to see the super bids.
I think I would go with an ISD 1 then, in that.
He wants ECM.
Like if you're not gonna. Yeah, you're right. You kind of need it in this meta.
He wanted it to be tanky. I don't know what's going on with this. If he's trying to turn over and just ignore the Onager.
I really think that speed 1.
Oh.
Yeah, right there. That's
Oh, he dropped the speed back down to 1. That's why. Okay.
Yeah, and there's no getting out of that
No.
special arc for the Onager. I really don't think so.
No, and now he's in close range of both ships. So
Okay.
Yeah, this is good. Is
Yeah,
the
you know,
ISD
maybe
in the
if-
special arc?
maybe you do shoot the ISD.
If it doesn't move, yeah.
Wait, he's going to have to go with the Onager or the ISD. So
Because what he's going to do, he's going to bomb this ISD so that either one of these ships can be killed, right?
exactly. So he's gonna. I mean, you kind of have to go with the Onager first, as Duke next round.
So
It all depends. Does he have line of sight to that rear dot? Dot to dot. Don't do it, and don't anyone do it. But that would be the trick.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
He might not have.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's close, but I don't know if he does.
I don't think he does.
Can he put his ignition token like within like shorter than long range?
It has to be either long or short, not medium.
Yeah, because
Okay,
the Onager can by default put it at close range.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's.
And me and Bill were talking about that yesterday because the special weapon specifically says long. If you're at short range, does that mean you cannot use the special crit? Like if you put the ignition token at short range?
Think so. I think those are separate abilities that it gives you. Is how I read it.
Okay. So no matter what, if you have that equipped, you just get that special crit if it's shooting. And then,
Right.
regardless of whether you've placed the ignition token at
So,
short
yeah,
or long
A
range.
ship with a special battery armament has the ignition close keyword.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the crit just specifies that it needs to be an ignition shot. It doesn't.
Okay.
know.
Yeah, I guess.
Now, within any of the specified range, if it has multiple ignition. So I didn't get to see the range on that.
I like how they future-proof it if it has multiple ignition. Uh-oh.
They bring in the Death Star. It's got like multiple ignition keywords.
Well, it's like, I can't remember if it was yesterday or the day before with Bill. We were talking about that, whatever that from the Clone Wars cartoon, that massive droid ship that shot that
Like the
ion cannon out the side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Malevolence.
I bet we'll see that.
Malevolence or something that it was called. I can't remember.
That was it. Yeah. I bet we'll see that.
Oh, that would be SSD size, I'm assuming.
I don't think it's that much bigger than the regular ships, is it?
Wasn't it a super ship? I thought it was like a super class ship.
I mean, I think it kind of was, but I don't think it was like terribly longer.
We don't have to go like the same length of bases, but I could see the two base models still being used, maybe with less gap in between.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I was thinking it would just be a large.
What are you guys' thoughts on the, that circular ship
Like,
the droids
the
have?
droid control.
Yeah. Do you think they'll do like two largest side by side?
No, I think they'll just make it a large base.
You think so?
Yeah.
That'd be lame. I'd rather have either its own base, either two mediums side by side or something, so it's about that's more like a square when it moves, and have some sort of weird maneuver template that it could basically go in any direction and have like the thing tokens from it.
Well, I don't think it should be able to go in any direction.
Oh,
If they do that, it'll probably be the first base.
I don't think they're going to make a new base.
The only
Yeah.
thing is you can't put two side by side because the lip on the side of the ship.
Oh, that's right. The cardboard wouldn't work. Yeah.
Yeah, because with the cardboard.
You could have a gap though, like you do with the SSD.
Yeah, but there's a lips. There's no lips on the front and the back. So the
yeah, that's right.
So the cardboard can lay flat.
So is he shooting the Onager then?
I don't know what he's doing yet.
Is that what's happening?
It looks like Merrick's shooting into the Onager, yeah.
Oh no, they're shooting the ISD.
In the rear, it looks like,
Oh.
What?
or maybe the side.
Must be the side.
Oh no, yeah, it must be shooting. Yeah,
Oh no, he's shooting the Onager.
shooting the Onager.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, they're using
Oh, he's trying to
Reimer's
kill it
range.
right now.
Yeah.
Structural.
Oh, another
Oh, it's
structural.
still the structural again.
So now he's got it so low that the Onager has to go first.
Has to
which
go
will
first.
Give him a shot on the ISD.
Yeah. Or just finish off the Onager.
So it'd be interesting if you just start putting the rest of the shots in the ISD.
Well, he probably still wants to. He might be able to kill the. No, he's not.
See, ultimately, he has that jump master so far back that he can always pop that up to get Merrick Steele just to finish off the Onager. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, he's going to get hit with the. Although he's not going to be active. He's already active. It's not going to be dangerous.
yeah.
Ah.
Here should be a double tap
Yeah,
of Steele.
Yeah, I would think so.
Can we call this game at this point?
No.
No.
I think we could call winner, but I don't think we can call like crushing defeat or something like that. I mean,
Because
like
Duke could still
Duke
like
pulled it out
pull
yesterday.
this out somehow. Like
Pulled it out yesterday.
if he kind of whiffs on his roll and doesn't kill the onager, and then it could happen.
He's got to like
The only
basically.
thing, I mean, we can
Double
armchair it. I mean, this is more of a
Another two into.
If the as Duke, just say chalk up the onager up as a loss and just go with the ISD first and force him to kill it with the onager or his squadrons next turn.
Well, I think he has to do that, but that still puts him at a huge disadvantage. I mean, he's got to find a way to then kill the onager with the ISD going the other direction.
And the Quasar still hasn't gone yet, so.
Yeah.
Or the Quasar's going now.
going right
now,
now.
Yeah. But it hasn't moved yet, so the Quat, I don't know if it can ever catch the Quasar, because the Quasar's going to move.
It
can catch it. He's going.
Darth's
going to
block it. He has to kill Darth Gazanti.
The ISD is going to have to plow into the Quasar, and the Quasar is going to get one or at least or maybe two arcs on the ISD again before.
Yeah, but the ISD will be able to activate first.
No, I mean like so next round the ISD will have to go, right? It won't be able to kill the Quasar because it's long range. Then it'll get really close to the Quasar. The Quasar will get to shoot, and then plus all squads. And then if he went with the onager first next round, then Sam's onager is going to have a shot on his ISD.
So I was saying, like, maybe just driving the ISD straight at the other onager, a Cataclysm would have been better. Just overload it.
I think
and then try and sail away into the sunset.
Yeah.
Leaving your squadrons behind to do something.
Like Duke's squadrons haven't done it.
Well, he can't. I mean,
yeah, he hasn't brought them in yet.
Like
so
far back, he should have.
Sam's done a nice job of using Mauler to keep the squadrons at a nice distance.
To be honest, me personally, I just would have picked a surprise attack. That was the choice, right? The beginning. That was the red.
There was surprises, asteroid tactics, and infested field.
Just because your opponent out deployed you no matter what, so no matter what, he was going to get the onager shot on a ship.
Yeah.
And like the raids, whatever, you just nav away and you don't care. You just just set your speed to what you want it to be and don't worry about it. And then on turn 3, you clear all your dials.
So I kind of think a double tick at 1 to the right here might be pretty sweet. Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I think that's the way to go.
Keeps his distance.
No, yeah, he did it right.
Yeah.
He's going to have the front arc. Did he have the side arc there?
Yeah, he's got them both right now, but we have to assume that the Kuat is not going to be there.
I don't know.
So this is like
still got 12 hull. Still a
Madi
Kuat.
Of how to like own as second player, because like second player has him in such a tough spot here. First player,
yeah, he really does.
Yeah. Well, being able to outweight your opponent as second player, that's the key, right? That's always the key as second player, is having that last activation, and he's got 2 activations afterwards.
And the Exogorth is activating these squads? Oof.
Yeah, this Exogorth thing is going to murder him. I think this is going to be the real issue here, because it's activating him to do anything.
So he has to attack Bosk, right? That Exogorth has to attack Bosk.
Has to attack everything, and your opponent, if it's your own friendly stuff, your opponent rolls it, or doesn't have to roll it, but spends accuracies.
Yeah, Exogorths are really a lot more dangerous to rogues.
Yeah. Well, that game I played against you, Joe, was the only game I've actually played it this.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Infested Fields, I think. But yeah.
There. Oh, pitch a brace. 4 of you guys got
the right call, but now he's only got 1. I think Duke might be kind of fucked here. It might be time to just run away with that ISD.
Well, that's like I said. Like, yeah,
I
if he
don't
just
even
gone
think
3 straight, he can't run away now. He's in the squadron pile now.
he's in the shit.
Yeah. Because just think,
Yeah,
like,
I
if
think
he'd gone
he's probably
straight forward at the start of the next activation, he would have been unloading Black Range on the Onager. If he just
Yes.
gone straight. No matter what, he would have gone
Get
straight.
to shoot at the ISD here,
Yeah.
no matter what, pretty much.
Yeah, Duke's in the chat, he's being very much like, this is not going good.
Yeah, I think he kind of got greedy here.
Yeah, trying to table.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have just made the pass at the Cataclysm and then tried to run.
The ISD had to go at the Onager. I mean, the other Onager is not going to...
Or if he'd done,
be-
like we said in the beginning there, where the Duke's Onager jumps over the ISD, and then they
Right.
both
He
either
has
go
to
after
do,
the...
like-
yeah.
No, he has
Yeah.
to do the cross thing, right?
Yeah.
Where the Kuat rams in, blows away the Onager, and his Onager, which is much better matched up to the Quasar, blows away the Quasar.
hmm
That's his and he has to do all that before the squadrons are able to sink him. The way he's like set up, and he's come in and he's changed course with that ISD, kind of like changed his plan around. Not very good, because like the first turn he curved his ISD into speed 3 to look at the Onager, and then the second turn he tried to curve her back.
Change
around
back,
to look at
Yeah, that was the
Quasar.
problem. You needed to...
That's
once
it.
he committed,
right there,
you had to stick with it.
yeah, exactly. You have to commit to the plan and stick with the plan. And if the plan doesn't work, too bad. But if you got to change the plan,
Yeah,
that
six
drastically-
rounds isn't enough time to change plans.
No.
Especially when it's
No.
like really two
Yeah,
rounds.
Once he made that decision, he had to stick with it. And then he tried to change his mind, and it really caused problems for him.
Yeah, because if he'd just gone straight at the Quasar at the beginning, he probably would have
Or
ended up
even
on
gone
top
out
of
wide
these
a
two
little
obstacles.
bit, and then end up sort of directly in front of it right now.
Mhm.
Because then you have a chance to get back into the fight. Maybe you lose your Quasar, but you can try and get the other one in the flank. And chasing his first player works a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
It's the only way to change,
Well, yeah.
unless you like fork somehow a second player.
Right.
Is Matt still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's quiet in the
I don't
background.
know, man. This looks like it's all over, but the shouting, you know.
The crying.
It's all
Is-
over, but
could
the
someone,
damage side.
Someone else pop into the Razaricius game and just see how that's going? Just get an update?
I'll head over there.
Hey, one thing we might get to see
You cut out.
the Mahdi double kill.
Oh, the one pops when Mahdi
The
dies.
Mahdi double kill table, and I feel like we should try and
sweet.
set that up right now.
Well, unfortunately, Mahdi's on the ISD, so
No, I know. You got to do 2 more damage to the Onager and then kill the ISD.
just being cocky. I'm just gonna leave you on 3 at all. We'll see how it goes. My God.
Yeah, now I kind of it makes more sense when he put the Vader down first, and we were kind of unsure about that.
hmm
He didn't ever want to lose Vader.
No, that's
because
what I mean.
He's always going to use that other Gazanti as like Modi trigger
Yeah.
or Remodi trigger. So having Darth Vader in the center gives him like this huge kind of area wherever his ships are.
Oh, in the game I
Trigger
watched
off,
yesterday, he used his Vader as a blocker for Cataclysm as well.
Oh, you did it.
hmm
Maybe
But that
he
was a
felt-
closer.
He learned from that.
That was a closer deployment battle.
Closer deployment.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
basically, he just got to the point where Cataclysm was the last deployment drop.
Mhm.
Here it comes. Yeah, he's gonna focus down on the ISD. It looks like Morna's coming in.
Okay, so.
Oh no, he's still
we're
shooting,
in,
shooting at the
Oh, Reimer.
Onager. Yeah, Morna to Reimer via Reimer to the Onager.
I'd probably just take this and block the
2 damage and an ack. No salvo.
Oof.
Yeah.
See, no salvo. I would have definitely gone no.
Doesn't matter. There's
What
nothing
defense
else.
tokens does he have left?
Nothing. Just a redirect, which doesn't
Never
help.
mind that. Yeah. So then I would've not-
There's no brace. Oh, that's a redirect. Eh?
I'd actually have just re-rolled with Morna to hopefully get the third damage. But now
Whatever.
he's got the Mahdi magical number of 3.
Now he's got the Monty set up.
Yeah.
Just
I think he's going for it.
I'm not just going to
He's
beat
being
you.
really
I'm going to
He's
embarrass
getting
you.
greedy.
Yeah.
All right, so over in the other game, they're in the squadron phase of 3. Looks like Rasproteus, he moved his Starhawk in, so it's being double, or he moved the MC-75, so it's double arced by Oresius's Starhawk.
Ooh.
That doesn't seem like a good idea. Unless he's going first. And the Starhawk's already.
Yes.
The Starhawk's already activated.
No, it's going to go first next turn.
Oh.
Oh.
Anything die yet?
So, bye MC-75.
It looks like they just started exchanging some shots this round.
Okay.
Let me
Little bit more cagey a game.
Yeah, it looked like they set up kind of like almost opposite corners.
That's a frustrating game. We're just wrapping up the squadron phase here.
Yeah, they
Playing cagey.
They exchanged a couple shots. Yeah, that 75 is probably going to be going down next turn. Yeah.
So that jump master, he's still keeping it back pretty far.
Hasn't needed it.
If you wanted to keep it that far, because don't you
Yeah.
want to get over your squad boss so your squads can start?
Well, right now, the
No.
rogues have been constantly being reactivated by those damn space
Yeah,
worms.
he hasn't been able to do anything with his squadrons. I mean, Duke's really. It's difficult, but he's done a poor job managing.
Yeah. Well, I think
the
when he
actual
came in,
squad.
I mean, it's hard to guess how big the damn worm is going to be on the side of a rock. So he came in and he was
and
just...
it's possible he's never really dealt with it before. But
Yeah. Actually, I think earlier in the chat, they both said that this is like the first or second time they've played this objective. Both of
yeah,
them.
once you realize that, it's kind of devastating, especially if you have rogues that haven't activated yet.
I've actually rarely
Yeah,
seen a person who has full squadrons in their list take this as their objective.
But it's not a good thing to
What's
take.
this, what's this range tool right now? What is this?
You could actually... Oh,
He's just using it to move it so he can put the
Okay.
Exogorth. Are you allowed to place an Exogorth under a ship?
No.
placement of obstacles. I don't think so. I don't have the rules up in front of me anymore. Let me just pull them up. Galactic Conflict,
I really
Armada.
don't think you're able to do that.
Rules. Rebellion of the Rim. Okay.
Does the objective say anything about
Move obstacles. Toward.
This isn't a move. This is a place.
Yeah. Choosing
placing
edition.
Exogorths? An Exogorth obstacle is placed by touching other obstacles. When an Exogorth is placed, it cannot overlap ships, other obstacles, or tokens, blah, blah, blah. So it
Oh,
can't
it
overlap
specifically
ships.
says
Yeah.
that you can't do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, he can't do that. Oh, he's realizing in the chat, I think, maybe.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
There we go. It's like one of those things is like, do you say something? But it's
That is
Yeah,
actually
well,
going to really help him out, though. Help Duke out. The fact that it can't be there, although he can just put it over here. But still, it's a bad.
I'd almost,
covering
if I was him, I'd almost place it on the far rock and try to get Jendon and Mauler activated.
Yeah, maybe.
Because you could probably point it as far away off the corner and not hit your own Merrick.
I don't think so, but maybe. Is there like a little tip of asteroid sticking out right under? There is.
Yeah, but then he's going to smoke his
There
own.
is.
He's going to smoke all his own squadrons.
But he'll activate his first.
That's true. They'll already be activated before the squadron phase.
Yeah, and the damage isn't a huge deal. It's the activation. And maybe Tempest Squadron dies, but whatever. Nobody cares about Tempest Squadron. It lives to die.
Be right back.
Yeah.
So that brings us to the top of. So if you're Duke here, well, I mean, you kind of have with the Onager first, right? Because it's going to die if you don't.
Pretty much. I think Sam probably should have pumped more down
I agree.
into the ISD after, like, it was a foregone conclusion that the Onager had to activate first.
Yeah, I agree. I think he definitely should have focused his fighters on the ISD because now he's also got all of them out of command range. I mean, he can gen in, relay like 2 of them, but yeah, I think he definitely should have focused on the ISD and tried for the Mahdi super kill.
Yeah,
I'm back. Had to get another beer.
Makes sense. We were just talking about here, so Duke is going first here. He kind of has to go with the Onager.
Yeah, and he has with Concentrate Fire.
And so he's
finally using his repair.
Yeah, a little late now, but I guess he gives him something to redirect to at least. But
we put it on the front, so not really help him yet.
Yeah. So he's got to do some heavy damage here. He's not going to kill it.
Ooh, nice. He does have the sensor team option to block the brace. And he'll intel the. At this point, I'd almost intel
the redirect.
Redirect and block the brace with sensor team.
Although it doesn't matter, I'm dumping it to use it. But
yeah, IO the redirect.
So then you're doing 2.
Oh, it's Concentrate Fire now.
70.
So he's adding in a black, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah.
Yep, gets another hit. So yeah, I might as well just spend that to get the accuracy.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage if he sensor teams, or 10 if he
Although
doesn't.
he's got ordnance experts.
Yeah, sensor team. Does he have ordnance experts? I would have OE'd all 3 of the normal blacks.
Yeah, I would have too. But you got to use intel officer first.
Yeah, but he's just going straight to sensor team.
I mean, you could sensor team first too, but I would probably re-roll him first so that you got a blank.
Yeah.
But whatever. It's still a big hit.
Yeah, 8 damage and no brace, and IO the redirect.
Yeah, so I assume he's going to dump the redirect. And he's still taking cards. Or actually, you might want to use that Onager crit now to put some damage on these squadrons.
Yeah, he already called normal crit.
I don't necessarily disagree with that.
Yeah, because he got capacitor failure. Falls on has no remaining shields, so you cannot recover shields or move shields.
So he's not going to be able to use that one rear shield, which isn't a huge deal, but it matters, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
We'll see.
God, he's just going to have a lot of. I think he's going to have trouble making damage on there, though.
Well, that Quat now can do, say, 3 damage out the side, maybe into that.
Yeah, no, I know, but that's not enough.
No.
Because the squadrons aren't going to be able to do shit.
The thing is that's weird, though, is right now, well, except for the fact that Reimer's given them the range, he just needs to get one squadron into that pile because that jump master is so far back.
Yeah, but it can move speed 4. I mean...
But if you can get, like,
you're right.
Almost right in the front of the Onager. Oh, I guess the Onager's going to move, though, and splash everything right now, so...
Yeah, but it's too late. I mean, the Onager's going to be dead already.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll probably allow the ISD to get away. Maybe.
Yeah.
That's, like, best-case scenario at this point.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You know what sucks when both players are Imperial, and I love Imperials?
I mean, I don't think there's no way this Onager ignition shot.
Yeah. Well,
I wonder if you even bother taking it and just assume you're going to be able to do it with squadrons. That seems greedy, but I wonder if it's a good idea.
It's too bad he couldn't have slowed down, because now he's also in risk of just getting rammed next turn. Or this turn. For a finish.
Well, and now he's able to replace all these squadrons right where he wants them, where it's going to be difficult to engage them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess it won't be that difficult. He's just got to have a squadron command on that ISD to
And
get Merrick over there.
And now everything is close enough that the jump can reach it because everything splashed to the front.
Although, but now Merrick is engaged, so he can't do that with him.
Yeah. So you have Bosker, Hondo, and Morna. Morna's probably too far.
But they're not going to be able to get far enough to stop, say, Merrick or Reimer, I don't think.
Yeah, and they might get activated.
Certainly not Merrick, because they'll be obstructed by the ship, I think.
Now, I wonder if this is that turn that Duke pulls out the squadron command.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, Sam might have a squadron command on the Onager here. I kind of doubt it, but it would be a really good time to have one.
Yeah,
because then he could kill
Merrick, double tap into it, and then take your shot. Yeah, or don't even have to.
ISD.
Yeah.
So he's trying to see here if he's got the
line of sight to the rear dot.
The arc.
Yeah, I don't think he does.
The line of sight. I don't think he has line of sight.
He's got a navigate command.
Oh, that's really close.
I'd say no, because the line's actually
typically... it's definitely no. Now that I zoomed in, it's definitely...
Sam's like, no! Oh, darn, you only eliminate the Onager.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just luck, though. And he would have got the Ramadi shot, too, for obstruction.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I can move this down a bit. I can zoom in one more here. Boom. Well, let's see this roll.
It would have to be really bad for it not to get it here. I mean, he has no effective defense tokens and needs just to do 4 damage. What's taking so long?
Sam was just trying to figure out why the Onager had a repair a squadron or shield on the front.
Oh,
people just told him that he used the repair token last round or this round. Ooh, well, that's enough. Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, he just didn't want to get salvoed back. That's all. So he did swapped in Gunnery Chief and kept the good dice for Gunnery Chief. Took a double for Gunnery Chief. Didn't need.
That's fine.
Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. That's actually what you're supposed to. That's the benefit of Gunnery Chief is keeping that overkill shots, keeping your overkill stuff. And dead.
And he's got a nav command, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the right thing to have.
Double click. Yeah, stay on that ISD for next turn.
Yeah. Yeah, this is looking like it's going to be pretty definitive.
Yeah, now it's probably going to be a tabling, I'm thinking.
Yeah. I don't think there's any way that ISD gets out. Because the squadrons aren't going to be able to do anything again unless, maybe 2 of them that get activated here.
Round 3 as well. And that...
Yeah.
Jeez.
The only thing that's good for Duke right now is that his Mauler will get away from these other squadrons when they get overlapped.
I guess.
And then he can come in and splash them. Not that really makes a huge benefit, but... Oh, look at the shot.
Yeah, it's 5 damage.
On 3 reds.
Redirected, but still.
Brutal. But he runs into a double, so that's not so bad.
Yeah. But still. Yeah, and then Brace probably redirect, take 2 on the far side there.
Where did the 3 reds come from?
The side of the Onager, I believe.
Oh, because he's obstructed. No, he's not. I don't know why he would have gotten...
They must have decided it was obstructed. I don't know. Yeah, because
Yeah. Definitely not obstructed from the side.
Yeah. Just cheating.
Yeah, that's it. Even now he's not obstructed. Like, he's still not obstructed, so.
No.
Oh, well.
He had a nav command, didn't he?
Yep. That's what the... scroll over to it.
He only did a
nav command.
single click instead of a double. I was kind of surprised about that.
You might have forgot.
Yeah.
I've seen people forget what dial they have.
Oh, yeah, that happens.
Yeah,
I've done it.
everyone's done it.
You still here, Joe?
Back.
Yeah.
Joe? Anyone? Joe? You still here?
Looks like we lost Joe.
Oh, he's muted. Probably he's talking to the wife.
I just popped over to the other game here. Starhawks activated. I don't want to watch it light up this 75.
Yo, I'm here.
I was just curious. If
Cool, man.
we hadn't heard from you in a bit, and I wasn't sure if we lost you. Yeah, Mahler's on his
pretty good
own.
plays there with the gunnery chief.
Yeah, we're just surprised that the Cataclysm didn't do a double tick at that one with the nav command, just to turn tighter to stay on the ISD.
It's not going to matter, though,
Yeah,
because
I
the
think
ISD would have been out of that anyway.
Double click 1. Oh, he's speed 3. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he's going to be down there.
So maybe he's just decided the Onager's going to sail away and not hit any rocks.
Yeah.
But he has no effect when he hits a rock, right?
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Yeah, he just gets to bring a defense token back.
I think maybe he's just hedging, like no matter, like trying to save as much damage as he can because he's going to plow into these rogues
Yeah.
and it could go bad.
I can honestly
I
say
don't know.
I've never
He's
played
got all
this
his fighters
objective.
surrounding him.
Yeah. Quasar's pretty out of it
Yeah.
a little bit, like for squadron activations. Although he does have Jendon.
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny is they took the relay off of Hera, but they left it on Jendon.
Well, they had to, otherwise
Yeah.
Jendon was worthless. I wouldn't take him otherwise.
You wouldn't take him just for the
No,
Yavara
if he didn't have the
effect?
extra relay as well, I wouldn't take him anymore.
Oh,
Because he's still 20
Yeah.
points. Why not just take another 20-point squadron?
He already doesn't have strategic.
Yeah.
Because you can attack twice with a squadron that's better than.
Yeah. I still think he's probably worth it just with the Yavaris effect.
He totally is, yeah.
Yeah. Hera only needed like strategic or relay or both to be really like good. And she's kind of just meh.
Well, for her expense, yeah. Yeah, she's a little expensive.
I know, exactly. Like if you're going to
Yeah, I think it would have been cool for
her.
her to keep, if Jendon keeps relay, she keeps strategic, maybe it would have been cool, but.
Well, I'm
Oh,
hoping now that they've kind of redone, they're doing live rules for Legion and they've done points adjustments for X-Wing, that maybe we'll get some sort of treatment and at least get like PDF point. I don't we'll get an app, but PDF point adjustments for us.
Yeah, well, that's all they're doing for Legion, isn't it?
Because there's so many dead cards in Armada that are just so overpriced, for what they are.
Sensor team?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly. This is the only ship in the game that it's good on, is the Onager.
It's
And
not
even
even
then
good,
it's
man. He lost 2 damage. I
Yeah.
don't know, dude.
It's on the Onager, but at least it has the double slot, right? If you only had the one slot, you'd never take it.
If it was 1 point, I'd be like, cool. Okay, I'll spend 2 dice for Knack.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, if it was 1 point, but even still, it's just the slot it's in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one of the most best slots in the game. The most high demand, except for defensive retrofit, maybe.
Or if it was like, oh, just turn anything to an ACK and leave the price as is. Sure.
Oh, that's.
Yeah, because it's an exhaust, so you don't even get it out both arcs, or
It would need to cost more if it
Well,
just
I mean,
change one.
but then you'd maybe take it on a Gladiator, Gladiator 2, like, sweet. I
Sure.
got an auto ACK no matter what.
Yeah, it would have to cost more though.
I don't get to re-roll those blacks.
Yeah.
It would be great on assault frigates too. You can change one of your blank reds into an accuracy.
Beautiful. Yeah, no more Akbar.
Bring QTC with it.
Or whatever.
So
Yeah, no more
so you
Hulk 1.
get double accuracies
Defiance
every
is
time.
better. Yeah.
QTC H9 on the SSD with no gunnery teams, but take sensor teams. So you get like 3 accuracies every time you shoot.
Nah.
You still want gunner teams, I think.
Yeah. All right. Well, what was it? Is it you and me, Joe, that were talking about the local fire control on an SSD?
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting build that you can make.
Because I mean, how many things? Although the minute you don't have gunnery team, then everything just kind of like tries to come into only onto one arc. Although front arc's still death zone. But
how well is that practical for your opponent?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a nice idea, but in theory, like when you
if you're facing 2 double larges, then it might backfire on you because then they get both plowing.
It takes away your ability to fight ships and squadrons at the same time.
Yeah,
which means that you're immediately vulnerable to all squadron builds.
Yeah.
Well, if you set up the salvo right, you can salvo 3 times around without losing your token through Hand of Justice and Riva.
So Duke's trying to free up Merrick and Jendon right now by killing Black Squadron, but he left them on one hull.
Quad turbo laser turrets.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're getting the counter 1, plus you can salvo in whenever you want. It's kind of like a different way of getting gunnery teams. You don't take that extra shot with the same arc, but you throw a lot of salvos and whatever.
Yeah, but I think the thing is they're doing those things now too without the salvos, but the shot is better than the salvo.
Yeah, it can be. I mean, like, if you put 3 things in your front arc, I'm pretty happy with that, even if I can only shoot at 1 per turn.
Sure.
If he tries to get out of your front arc and he has to go around the sides, which is what everybody does anyway, gunnery teams is used.
Well, but now if they're all around the side.
Like if they're all on one side, maybe you did something wrong here.
So he's doing an unobstructed shot side to side from the quad to the Cataclysm. And he got a nice roll, actually.
It's a good roll.
5 damage, or 4 damage with an accuracy. And he's going to act the salvo. Smart, probably. Let him burn the brace.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And he's taking...
at this point...
overlap something?
He hasn't moved yet. Coolant discharge. Only 1 attack per round can attack a ship. Well, at least he doesn't have to worry about being double arced anymore.
Yeah, although he's not going to be from that ship.
No.
Yeah, it's kind of a meh.
It doesn't really do anything for him.
Structural would have been nicer, that's for sure.
I feel like I would have probably shot the just guaranteed killing that flotilla, maybe? I don't know.
I haven't seen his other shot. Was that the only shot he did?
That was the
So
first
far?
shot
Yeah.
he did.
That was the first shot, yeah.
I think, I would have taken the... I'm going to unload into the flotilla with my front, see what happens.
The front shot first, yes.
Yeah.
If you get it, cool, then do the shot, but...
Because you might need that side shot on the flotilla just to...
And I'm wondering if he's
just
going to be able to put any more damage on the Onager.
One thing, though, is that a lot of Sam's squadrons, I mean, he still has 5, I guess, still within boosted comms range.
Oh. Goodbye.
He's got the accuracy. Yeah, done.
Yeah.
So, that's good.
So what squadrons did he activate? Morna and...
Hondo at the top to shoot at Black. That was at least one I saw.
Like
Morna's activated too, so she must have been the other one.
Yeah.
And Merrick Steele's activated as well. Although, but that's the other Merrick.
So he killed Tempest.
Yeah, okay. So he's freeing...
More importantly, got away from...
Yeah, he's freeing up some of his stuff, but... Yeah, I got away from the infested fields.
Yeah. I think Bosk is out of range. It looks like he is.
He's going to be close.
Yeah. Does he not have a nav command here?
He did squadrons.
Oh.
Remember we were saying that he might do the magical squadron? He did it.
That might leave him in a double arc here. Hopefully
I'm not worried about that as much as I am more about being able to re-engage. Does he have a token? No, he does not have a nav token.
I'm actually more worried that his next style isn't a nav. Because if he backs up right now to 2, At speed 3 next turn, he's off table.
Actually, speed
No,
2,
he's not.
like click, click. Speed 2, click, click might be good.
Yeah, speed 2 click click would be fine, but
Yeah,
You
right now he has no
can't do that.
tokens.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
no nav, right?
So
He's
next
fine.
turn
He's
he's
not
off
going
the.
off the
Oh
table.
yeah, he will. He will go off the table.
Mm,
he might be able to skirt the edge. But if he has a nav command, he's fine for sure. But
So he rammed. Not bad.
That's another card that I never really saw really hit its stride was hardened bulkheads.
yeah,
Is Bosk heavy still?
no.
No.
Yeah.
But Morna, does Morna have grit?
No.
So he could
They're on the
maybe
same
tie up his
team.
Morna. He could tie up his Morna with
Yeah.
his ball.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Jump Master though.
He's moving that jump master first, eh?
It's kind of an ineffective move though. It's just moved up.
Yeah, I mean, I think he has the squadron to move at that
Oh, that was
point.
just his bump with Squall.
Oh,
Never mind.
that's a squall. Okay, perfect. Yeah, okay. Because I was wondering why he was so far back.
So this is why they needed like do the trigger. If you click on the Squall card, you can actually trigger the word that says Squall was triggered,
Mm-hmm.
and then people know what the hell's going on. Still 11 hull on that Mahdi ISD though, so I don't know if there's anything that could really bring it down now. I think it might be
But
if it's if he can nav to get the ticket 1 to get so he doesn't go off the board. Or if he can't figure out a ram situation again. After
I
the
feel like
Quasar
he's
moves
trying
1.
to like reinforce the squadron fight, but I feel like what he should be doing is bringing the bombers back.
If he brings them in, they just get freaking wormed.
No, I mean Sam should be
Sam.
bringing his bombers back to fight the ISD.
Yeah, because right now, well, he got Jendon in there, so he can still get the extension from Jendon. So he's got his 5 activations for next turn.
I just think he should be like doing it to make attacks on the ISD right now.
Yeah, I agree now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he should be bringing Morna and Merrick and Jendon back to do the whole thing
Yeah.
on the front of the ISD right now.
8 damage. Hit him with the Quasar.
We got
and then-
Maul.
Yeah,
Sorry.
and you might be able to kill him right now, and if not, you'll be able to certainly threaten him for and then you tabled him, and who cares if you lose your?
So where did Mauler go?
You still care, but
Mauler's no.
Yeah, I mean, like it is Swiss finals, right? So it does matter.
You need every point. Yeah.
whether he loses the onager, but getting the tabling is it's too juicy. Because even if he loses the onager, like that sucks, but it's still a big win.
Yeah, because
I guess
Kawad is still like
table
150
still
points.
Possible. I mean, like if he activates the ISD if he survives this round, activates it next round, and kills the Quasar,
Which is
And
likely.
and then like the Sam's onager flies into the squad ball and gets messed up there, which is possible. We could be looking at a mutual table.
Yeah, it could happen for sure.
Like honestly, I don't know if it's just because it's like a higher caliber players that have made it up into the higher rounds and the later rounds yesterday. All the games that I've recorded have been like awesome right to turn 6 or till time. They've been really tight, really close, really like close calls. It's been awesome.
I also think it's just like a testament to how good Armada is, right?
True. Yeah, there's no blowouts right away.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll get blowouts in round 1 in
know
a
what you do.
generic tournament, but yeah. I mean, there was 10s on yesterday in round 1, and then that quickly sorted out to no more 10s.
All right, so he's moving Morna here. We'll see whether he's coming back to attack the ISD or trying. It is a tough call. It looks like he's coming back to hit the.
Yeah. He should get side shot there.
Yeah, it looks like he's got a side shot.
Oh, he's changed his mind.
Right. It's kind of a tough call which to do. I mean, try and kill he can't kill it right now.
I think you just forget his squadrons and just focus on the ISD. Because if even you're still gonna get a shot. Also, I mean, it's only was 2 blues or whatever from the quasar, but I mean, it's still 2 more blues that you can only redirect 1 if you get 2 damage. Like you can like bring this thing down in this turn, next turn. The problem is his quasar might be dead next turn.
Yeah,
top of next turn.
It's possible that he's tabled next turn too.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like you have to like try and kill that ISD. Leave something around because your opponent doesn't have intel, so just leave enough something around to protect your Onager.
Yeah, you got to try and leave, Mauler and maybe Black. I mean, that's all he's got over there.
Yeah,
but that might be enough.
So I was just looking up Squall again. So in the FAQ, and they made this clear. This card's effect resolves before your ship dial is revealed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's absolutely.
So you say, I am because you actually are supposed to say, I am activating this because you choose a ship. It's not in your head. Well, your opponent can't know what's in your head, right? So you actually say, I'm choosing to activate this ship. And actually, once a person says that, they're not supposed to be able to go back either and be like, oh, I'd rather do my Gazanti instead. Well, you've actually said you already activated it.
You're right, but
I know it's thick rules, but that's the rules. And at Worlds level competition, that is the rules.
Yeah, I know, but
I'd kind of like it if it was like you activate a ship by flipping up its command dial. Not like, okay, I'm going to activate this ship.
Or if just the wording was specifically said, like you have to say out loud. Like literally write that in the rules.
Because the command dial comes up, okay, there's no ambiguity here. Like we know which ship is being activated, right?
Yeah.
There's the command dial, and it's right.
I just feel like it's not an issue. Like,
yeah,
it isn't except for Squall. Squall's the only thing in the game that matters, for this rule. So, at least so far.
Yeah.
Now there's another upgrade I think that is before you reveal dial.
Yeah.
Is decaps at that point?
Yeah, it might be, and skilled first officer.
Yes, skilled first officers. Yeah.
I guess, and then the one.
The one. What's that, Matt?
The one where you have to discard a dial or you suffer your.
Yeah, there's some crit effects that do it too. Yeah, they're at least the one.
Yeah, before you reveal a dial with movement.
Yeah.
We're getting a lot of breaking up between the 3 of us here, or the 4 of us.
Yeah, well, the internet is garbage right now.
Oh, I know everybody's sitting at home doing nothing, watching Netflix.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that what they're watching?
Could be porn.
Either way, they're streaming HD video.
Multiple streams. Yeah.
Some adult websites offering their premium service for free.
Yeah. Did Pornhub be a good Samaritan and offer free porn?
I think they renamed it to like Isolation Hub or something.
I heard someone was saying that after this is over, like in a couple of months, horses and a lot of people getting pregnant.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt.
Big time.
A lot of people doing nothing at home.
Yeah, and they're going hard one way or the other.
Either way, they're going hard.
Yeah.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, sorry.
So did she. Boom, boom.
You're gonna have to label this as 18 plus.
Oh, YouTube makes you.
We almost got through the whole thing.
If we're on here, you have to.
YouTube makes you decide whether you can allow children or not on your channel. That's like I was watching a Total Warhammer streamer the other day, and some kid, like a 12-year-old, kept on asking him questions for about an hour about like how to become a streamer and all this kind of stuff. And he talked to him, and it's like 8-hour stream, and he totally forgot about the kid completely. Right, he's not paying attention to names. And like 6 hours later, the kid must have just tuned back in or something like that, and then I asked him a question. He said something like, and he goes like, "Oh yeah, something like this at a blowjob." And then he's like, right away, he's like, "Oh my god, I just told a 12-year-old blowjob." And he's like, "Oh my god!" And he's like, "I am so sorry." He's like, "You should not be watching this stream. Your parents should not let you watch this stream." But because he's actually rated as not above 12 years old, right? So, or like 18 plus or something like that.
So it doesn't look like anything is going to be able to tie up Morna here. Is that correct? Sam's Morna?
Sam's Morna, which is
like
down there. Yeah, I don't think there's anything.
Sam can tap Jen and tap Morna with Jen, and that's going to be another 3 damage.
I still think you tap Merrick Steel. Move Jen and tap Merrick.
I mean, if the ISD just survives this to the end of the round and just activates, and it could be okay. Kills the Quasar. I mean, it looks like a double arc, maybe even a black range for both arcs.
Yeah, I think so too.
Probably, and just the front arc probably be able to do it.
Which then pushes all the squadrons into the squadron phase, which definitely helps. I
gotta look at this
Duke.
Kuwait again. Like, there's no
nothing.
Truth Avenger or anything. I mean,
Yeah, but
He's got
he can
Brunson.
Totally protect his squadrons in the squadron phase with Exegorth.
Like he's at distance 2 of that rocks right now, so he can Brunson still this turn. I think. I don't think he's used it yet, has he?
I thought he used it already.
You may have.
It is exhausted. Yeah.
It was on a red double from the side arc of the Onager.
That's right.
Ooh, Bosk, does he add that act? Oh no, he doesn't even need to.
He does have the act though built into him right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Jendon.
So Black's gone. So now he just needs to decide what he's doing with his Bosk and Hondo with them. Like he's got to get in and kill that Onager before he dies.
He has to wait back there, otherwise the Exegorth are just going to activate him.
Yeah.
Well, if he can get in tight enough to your opponent, the Exegorths aren't going to come in because he's not going to want to kill his own Jumpmaster and Mauler.
I would rather kill my own Jumpmaster and Mauler than tabled.
Oh yeah, he only gets 1 damage.
What round are we in right now? We're in round 3.
Well, the thing is,
we're round. Yeah.
It doesn't matter what round we're in because somebody's going to get tabled. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the ISD is going to die. So
well, unfortunately, though, Duke doesn't have anything quick enough to catch up to his ISD, like squadron wise. So he's screwed that way.
Duke doesn't, right? But this Onager has to move forward, and then he can.
He's going to take, if he hits that debris field, he's going to take a hull from that as well. 1 shield and 1 hull.
Yep. No, actually, because he's second player on Asteroid Tactics, and he'll just get his grace back.
I keep forgetting this stupid.
That's only asteroids.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. It is only asteroids.
Okay, so he still takes damage from debris.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless he just goes to 2 and jukes.
Joe.
What did so Jendon tapped Duke's Jendon tapped Merrick to kill the jump. Right?
Yeah. Which then, kind of helps him. It's better than going after his Mauler, but
yeah, him keeping them back, I think, is definitely the right call here because he's going to have to move over top of them.
And that's turn.
He's got to put the Exegorth down.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to just put him right there and on the other side as well.
Yeah. Oosh.
Although he can't. I mean, he's going to hit it there.
Take 1 damage, but maybe activate these squads and then.
Yeah, but he's not going to activate them. The 3 up at the top are going to be able to be free still, and there's only Mauler here.
Yeah,
who's going to get hit.
They're going to. All 3 of those guys are heavy hitters. They're coming in against, and Merrick will be fine too at that point.
I mean,
because he's got grit. Because Merrick's got grit, so he'll move and shoot the Onager as well.
I mean, when you place
Exegorth, Jendon and Merrick, really, ideally.
But but he doesn't have it. He doesn't have to be able to activate.
I think everything's activated right now. Everything is activated right now.
Well,
so
with the Exegorth attack, yeah.
Yeah. So there's no.
Well, he's going to have to activate him before the Exegorth attack. So he's got to have.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have any way to activate them. So
why is he placing the Exegorth there?
So he can So they don't move in this squadron phase. No, that's already happened.
But he's going to overlap his own Exogorth and take a damage.
Yeah, that's kind of silly.
Maybe just to shoot at Merrick again with it.
I guess, but I'd rather not take a damage, especially since I might hit the debris field as well.
Yeah. This way, he's definitely hitting something.
Oh,
Okay.
He's hearing us.
Yeah, it just looks weird. Why would he put it there? Because he, like you said, he's not going to get to activate those rogues, and he's just going to overlap it.
I actually think that Exogorth might just be a waste and just throw it away. Get that
Yeah,
out
you
of the way.
just put it on the other side of the board.
The other thing is, like, can't you just?
That's what he's doing now. He's just getting it over there.
Well, you can put 2 Exogorths on the same arm.
No,
Okay.
they FAQ'd that as well.
Oh, is that an FAQ?
Yeah, because they were saying like, and you can't like Exogorth on an Exogorth. Because technically the Exogorths are listed as obstacles.
Oh, Exogorth off the Exogorth.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd just be putting this over on a far away obstacle.
Yeah, I mean, that's position there. It's still just as useless. So.
Well, it's going to hit Mauler, but Mauler maybe won't be there.
That's his own Mauler.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's got a squadron command on that. What's it called?
Onager.
Yeah, although no, the Squall will be able to. Well, but Squall's going to be dead. So
And he's got Jen. Yeah, Squall's not going to get to activate. he's
So-
getting annihilated.
So hopefully he's got one on the Onager to be able to move Nuller up into Morna, Hondo, and Bosk. Because then he'll be able to survive.
Oh, Matt,
I
how
feel
did
like
that?
this is a mutual table.
I missed it. Did that MC75 get annihilated?
No, it didn't.
What?
He rolled pretty garbage out of his house.
Wow. So it's still going? Or are you not? Oh,
Yeah,
you're back here.
I'm back here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're going to the round right now. So. It's almost too bad they don't have a third round of Swiss. This is against some good games.
Yeah.
Well, with 4 players, though, you're just playing the same person again.
No, I meant though, like they should have listed everybody continue on to today instead of doing a cut.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Or cut to top 8.
Yeah.
You know, that was part of the reason I was really looking forward to Worlds. I mean, just to see what everyone was bringing
Oh yeah.
and see what made it to day 2 to the top tables and see how things did there.
See what was going to define the meta for the next year until Clone Wars
Yeah,
comes out.
right.
What list of Nathans were we all going to copy? Or Togra?
I heard at the Chicago Prime, he just took that same like Dodonna list that he took.
Yeah.
The Worlds, what was it, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
And he just put a Starhawk in it.
Yeah, fly what you know, right?
Yeah.
Just make tweaks. Might not be the most exciting, but it's consistently a winner. Did he win that? Did he win that Prime, or did someone else?
That one he won, I think. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good sized meta too. So that's
So what are we waiting on here?
they're doing their dials, I believe.
Oh. like-
Duke ducked out for a powder. It looks like.
Oh, be right back. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see that thing that says Exogorths must be placed on different obstacles unless
It's an FAQ.
Yeah, I'm looking in the FAQ.
Oh.
There was a question. It was one of the question ones.
Oh no, it's in the asteroid tactics itself. It
Oh.
says each one touching a different obstacle.
Okay, I knew it was in there somewhere.
Because I think infested. I wonder if that.
My ear's getting sore from wearing a headset for 2 days.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Mm-hmm. You probably got a nice comfy office chair though. That you
I do have a nice comfy office chair. I spent good money on it. Spent a good chunk of my life in
All
it.
right, so Kuat is navigating, so he's not going to fly off the board.
There we
So it
go.
looks like an infested. You probably can just put both Exegor's on one obstacle.
That's stupid.
Okay, so Kuat. Oh yeah.
Goodbye,
All right,
Quasar.
yeah. You fire your front in, see if you can kill it. If not, hit it with the side, and then maybe your rear on the.
Onager, yeah.
Yeah, if you can. I mean,
Yeah, your front shot's the only shot you have out the front except to shoot at Merrick, so just take it.
yeah.
'Cause you're probably going to get an
Did he
accuracy.
shoot it? Oh, I wonder if he had LOS to the rear.
Oh,
Probably does.
all right. That kind of salvaged it a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although
1,
he's got
2,
no
3,
defense tokens now.
4, 5.
And,
He does have leading
5
shots, though, if he
damage.
wants to re-roll the 2 reds.
Man, I'm really.
I don't know if you do.
I don't know.
Yeah, just take it, drill it straight in, and then use your side shot to finish it off.
Does he
That's
have a
pro-
concentrate fire?
I assume that's why he went into the side, is because in case he needed to use the side shot, it would be the same
Yeah,
hull zone.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, it's also the only shot his front had, I think.
Oh, projector misaligned. Nice. But it'll just be the far
Ooh.
side. It'll just be the far side, though. Yeah.
Did he? Did
No,
he
it'll be the
LOS?
front.
No, it's any. If there's 2
Projector
zones with
was
the
the one
same
with the
zones. Yeah, but they both had 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, I really think he had LOS to the rear.
He did.
Just-
But I think he's just trying to drill in through the side because his side arc shot was only to the side. Or to the front, but that doesn't help his
Yeah.
front arc.
Because I mean, if this shot was to the rear, he's on one hull. Is that correct?
Sam seems to have stepped out again. There's no.
Yeah, he'd be on one hull if this went to the rear, and then
he could ram him.
ram him, and then use his other arc on the.
God, I don't know if you want to ram him, though. I mean, like, you got to worry about taking damage here.
So it's down to 2 hull.
True.
Although, yeah, no. It's
His
gonna
side
get
shot
away.
should finish it off. If he gets a nice side shot like he did last time.
Although, you never know. I mean, if he gets, because he's got to do 2 damage to hull, so he's got to do 4 damage with an accuracy.
There we go.
I think like having 2 dice on the onager out the rear could have made a difference there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a half decent roll. 3.
Yeah, but he's got, that's not going to do it.
He needed an accuracy.
He needs an accuracy and 4 damage. That's actually kind of a tall order.
Leading shot, the red and the black.
He probably should have leading shots the last roll.
Yeah, because you wanted to overpower on that one and then, finish off on
Well,
this
just
one.
because it's going to be hard to do enough damage.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Brace.
Yeah, if this Quasar survives, that ISD is dead.
Yeah, 3 damage
and
to
it's
crit.
going to survive.
Oh,
He'll
yeah,
be on one hull and then get in there with the ram.
it
Which
survived.
sucks, but
No, because he braced it, right?
Brace the 2.
Yeah.
Pass.
3 down to 2. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he's just
Redirect
losing
to the
shield, so
front.
he's still got 2 hull left.
That's why he needed a leading
Yeah.
shot, at least the black, to try and get
Yeah.
2 out of it.
He really should have looked at that line of sight to the rear, because I think that was a way better shot.
Yeah. I probably would have just shot the side because it's where I had the double, though,
Yeah.
Because there were still 2 shields there, so then he would have redirected to the other side. He'd be in the same situation here.
Yeah, but he'd be on one hull, and then that's
but
And then
that's
the ram.
a very specific. That's just only if you get 2 accuracies.
Yeah.
Is that better for you?
If the other accuracy was a hit.
Then it would have been better doing what he did.
Well, no, not necessarily, because if he goes to the side, there's 2 shields on the side, and he can redirect to the front. Which is
Yeah, I
really
get,
good.
if you're trying to one-shot it, it's the better call. But
Yeah, if you shoot it on the rear, it's 1, so it's 3 shield.
I'm just so
Yeah.
used to having Avenger that this seemed like a no-brainer.
I know, yeah. This is a Kuwait we never see. It doesn't have an ordnance spot. It doesn't have BT Avenger. It doesn't have Devastate. It doesn't have anything. It's just a bare bones Kuwait, basically. And
yeah, I think that's the best move right there.
Well, he'll stay.
even
Staying at 3.
I would actually try. I guess he wants to get away from the
he's
squadrons.
gonna get double arced here.
Yeah, but
He's not
the
gonna go
double arc from that is better than a not like two more squadrons hitting you.
Oh, I think Morna will be able to get in there.
All the squads that matter are going to be able to shoot him.
Yeah, since the
Yeah.
Quasar still gets to activate, he's still going to throw 5 squadrons at him.
I don't know. Can Morna get there?
Yeah, with speed
And
3.
I don't think Jendon will be able to.
Jendon will
Reimer
double tap Merrick, though.
Reimer will make her get there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Reimer will make her
He's
get
shooting
there.
in the-
You're right.
in the
And
butt.
Jendon will let him bring in his... I don't know, I guess he can't bring in his Mauler in. But
He's dead for sure. Never
Yeah.
mind. I forgot about Reimer.
Super dead.
Unless he
Didn't even
whiffs.
kill Quasar.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Whiffs
Big
with
yikes.
triple arc, almost. That'd be kind of cool.
Now it's just a question of like whether Sam can save his onager.
Yeah.
Just like yesterday, for no reason, I feel like I've been Duke this whole game. I don't know why. Like I don't have a reason why.
He's the underdog. You see 2 ships, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh, you got to go for him.
But I mean, the way it came down there, it almost looked like he still had a really good chance.
Yeah, he's definitely dead now, though.
He's so
5,
dead.
5 all. Yeah. He needed to kill that Quasar.
Yeah.
Oh, Morna.
And see, I think I would have brought maybe Jendon in first, so you could maybe still use Morna to go north.
Double tap Nora. Yeah.
I mean, you're going to end up needing them all anyway, so probably doesn't. It's a moot point, but
Yeah, if he could have killed that Quasar, he would have gotten away because Morna would be the only one that could have gotten after him.
So no brace, 2 damage goes
this
in.
might turn into a big win for Sam here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, you just got to keep that
Oh, no.
onager alive.
Assuming the Onager stays alive, yeah.
Yeah, because he got a 7 in his first game. That's what the final result was. So if we
I
can get a
don't
10 out of
think the
this
Onager
or 9
can
out of
make-
this, that might put him in the top.
I don't think there's much of a way the Onager survives.
Not when you're double tapping Merrick, and you only have 3 damage left. It's pretty well mathematically impossible. Brace. I don't know. I'm assuming there's no shields whatsoever. So brace, contain, if he's got it.
Mm-hmm.
Brace hasn't been used. Eh?
Yeah, he used his brace and contain to bring it down to 1. Steel rolls again. Auto crit. For another 2. Burn the brace. Burn the contain.
Yeah, and then 1 out the rear
Yeah.
and then 2 out the side.
So down to 1 hull. So the Squall's gonna finish her off. Squall's getting the kill. Even though he still has
No, he's
Reimer.
got 2 arcs.
Did
on
Reimer
Squall,
shoot yet?
too.
Why is there another 2 blue
Gotcha.
dice going in? Oh, this is from the
Yeah,
Quasar.
from the side. He's got the double arc.
Yeah.
Kajum.
Yeah. Wow.
I just popped over to the other game. It looks like Aresius won it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the Starhawk's still alive and a couple of his squadrons, and it looks like just the assault frigate from Rance Proteus.
Are they
Okay.
just calling GG here? Like, I mean, he's still got to move the onager, and those other guys got to shoot.
Yeah, but the Quasar's not going to die. So it's still win. It's going to be
The Quasar
400 to
might
something.
die.
So
Oh, the
what?
Quasar, right. So, yeah, it's still going to be a table and a win, but
But
I mean, I
what about
guess
the
Morna could maybe reach it. Blood 2, 3. No.
no, I don't think you can reach that. But, I mean, the Onager is probably still going to die.
I think the Onager has a good chance of dying, yeah. Merrick can't just shoot, though. He still needs to move away from Grit.
Well, yeah, but
Because you're still engaged. You have to
the
move.
Onager is going to hit Mauler. So Mauler's going to
Yeah,
be
he
placed
plays him on the other side. That's true, yeah.
on the other
Who's-
side,
who's
so then
Mauler
everything
is
will be
that?
free.
That's
Who's
Sam
Mauler?
Smaller.
in front.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the Onager hasn't moved yet, so that's why
Onager's
he was just
gonna
doing
hit
AA
that
fire.
Mauler.
He was just doing AA fire. He's going to roll over and hopefully avoid that. Oh, he hit the debris
Yeah,
field.
That's 2 damage, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Mauler's
no,
going to
wait,
go
no, it's not-
engage
it's not
with the other
fair.
Mauler.
It's not 2 damage because the asteroid tagged.
Yeah, but I thought debris fields didn't matter.
No, debris fields don't matter.
Yeah, they don't matter.
Yeah.
Not
He should put that on the other corner.
As in they take
So
damage.
So he's engaged with Mauler. He doesn't want him moving in after the first two.
Just let me just.
Does he gain a token back? Or is
A
that just
token.
asteroids?
Just asteroids. What's he? He needs to put. Oh, he's thinking he just have him get activated by the. Oh yeah, that's right. All these guys are going to get activated by. Why would he put Mauler
Oh,
up there?
Yeah, he couldn't activate Merrick.
Now he's not going to be able to kill the
So
Onager.
Jendon was activated. Ugh. Well, he might. He's still got Morna coming in. He's still got Hondo coming in. He's got.
Yeah, but now it's going to be really hard to find a spot that's not engaged with Mauler to shoot the
Oh,
front.
for sure, for sure.
Like he should have been on the Mauler should have been on the other side of the
Well,
ship.
Morna might be able to come in on the left side.
Yeah, but it's just going to be hard now.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, for sure.
And there was no reason
He
for
could
it
get
to be.
activated here, right?
Yeah, I would have put him in the back corner.
Yeah,
The back corner engaged with Mauler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or not even just in the back corner, period. Who cares?
Well, no, you want him.
Oh, yeah,
engaged.
because you don't want him to move it in during his squadron phase. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. So
Or even on that side in range of the Exegorth to try and get it activated.
I mean, I try to do both. Try to get it activated, but it needs to be engaged with Mauler.
Yeah.
I'm not worried
Yeah,
about
you're
him
right.
killing
Yeah.
Mauler with his guns.
Yeah, sure. There goes Merrick. Hit
there's,
crit.
there's 2 damage right there. Yeah, like if he had Mauler on the other side, right?
And all he has is Salvo as a defense token. So
Yeah, I think that was a mistake.
Morna might
that
be able
was
to.
the
I think
mistake.
Morna can get into the corner, the top right corner. I think Morna's fine.
I think you're right. So I don't think it's going to be a move, but he's still got to do like what 2 more damage.
Yeah, Hondo.
3
Hondo has a lot more room, so he can tuck in right into the right side.
Yeah, Hondo can probably get on the other side, but it just made it unnecessarily difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or even put it like on the corner of the side down by the end of the debris field.
Well, if you did
So-
that, then it wouldn't be activated.
Because if Morna goes right up
So
beside
you still get
Jendon,
shot
he'll be
at.
she'll be fine.
medical teams just came up there.
Oh, did
I've
it?
never seen. Yeah, I've never seen that before. He
We
turned
just
up
saw
a
it
crit.
Twice.
earlier with this same list.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's something.
yeah, she's fine.
Yeah,
and then
okay. So
Bosk,
so
Hondo can get in there too, and so can Bosk. Yeah. Bosk will make the only
It's not going
questionable
to
one.
be a big deal, but
But you had to think about it now, as
if he
opposed to
just
making it
killed the
automatic.
Quasar, it would have been a
Right.
mutual table. And
There's-
it's
Oh, down to 1 now. So it just needs.
yeah, but he's dead.
Who's left?
There's no way. And
Mal-
he's got Hondo and Bosk still.
And Mahler still
They're
has.
not gonna both
Mahler could
and
be the
Mahler.
killer.
They're not all going to miss.
Yeah. And Hondo. Actually, Mahler goes first, so he's going to lock up those 2. So it's going to come down to Mahler Mythal shooting. Oh, Grit. Bosk has Grit, so he can escape Mahler.
When Mauler's activated.
Oh, it is. Yeah, that's right. Sorry.
Mauler's activated
maybe
by the
Mauler, his Mauler could just do it.
Yeah, they could.
God, like if he had just killed the Quasar, mutual table, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
I guess Sam
2
Simon
more
still
damage.
wins in that. If he
Yeah,
killed the
second player
Quasar,
wins.
he might have saved the ISD.
yeah, you're fine there,
Honestly,
buddy.
if you killed the Quasar, the ISD probably would have lived.
Here's
Yeah.
two. Here's 2 auto damage going in.
Because Morna would get 1 shot on it then.
Oh, almost done.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, it
And no
wasn't
salvo.
going to make it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is horrible. This is horrible because he's like literally. If he had just killed the Quasar, oh,
Yeah, the Quasar gets away with like no shields and 1 health
Yeah.
and
two
saves
all.
the
Yeah.
tabling.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, he's going to kill Mauler here. This doesn't matter.
like 3 more points on that coup.
16
He's got
points.
external racks and he kills that Quasar.
There goes Mauler, but it makes it a little bit, but, you know, it doesn't. Scores him a couple.
to be
extra
honest,
points.
I'm actually kind of surprised how many squadrons that Duke has left. I know that
Yeah,
Sam
but they
was
didn't do
concentrating
it.
on the ships, but yeah, they didn't do much. But
anything.
All
but-
they did was
So-
just, you know, they did nothing. They just stayed away, and then they got activated by an Exogorth and took a couple damage, and that's literally all they did.
Yeah.
Oh, the tabling, man, the tabling.
You know, the Exogorths allowed Sam's squadrons to just totally run free.
I'm just waiting for them to do their math. And then we can wait for it, and then we'll announce the winner of the tournament. And then
I
we
mean,
can
I have to think it's Sam at this point.
Well, that would have swung them back down to probably a 7 again, or an 8.
Even so, that's like 9 plus 7 or 8 plus 7.
Like, it all depends. Arasius lost his first game, so yeah, if you win the second game, then there's a good chance that Sam still won. 229 to 400. 8 points for Arasius. Yeah, so Sam's won it then.
That's an 8, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to get going here.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks a lot, Dane, for coming in. Thanks, Joe, and thanks, Matt.
Appreciate having me on. We'll have to do this again sometime.
Yeah, definitely. Next time there's one of these crazy freaking all weekend things.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, hell, there might be next weekend.
What was that, Joe?
Before we all sign off, is that like having a actual like 1-day tournament on Vassal? It seems like pretty decent.
Yeah, I didn't see I mean, it was tiring. Like, even being here for the 2 days has been like exhausting. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's no more exhausting than going to a tournament.
Event up
Yeah.
and just do like a 3 rounds, whatever, or even like a 2 rounds.
Yeah, I mean, it's no difference except that you're in the comfort of your home. Although I would consider making Discord mandatory or voice chat mandatory.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
So that way people will just move through their games at a much quicker pace.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it. Maybe the Galactic Conflict Open will do that.
There you go.
The Galactic Conflict Outer Rim job /
There you go.
Inner Doctors / yeah. All right, guys. Thanks again.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see you.
And congrats to Sam Simon on winning the overall tournament.
Yeah.